Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. I need this light on. All right. Yeah. It's good to see you.
Yeah. What are you wearing? Coach, Soho sneakers.
Quick little ad. I forget who this guy is. He's an actor, I think. No? Anyway, it's good to see you all this morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yeah, it's Friday, June 19th. I was working all day yesterday, man, trying to get my computer working. Um, uh-oh. Ah. Sit through ads only to realize we're on the wrong stream.
Just continuing to keep investing.
All right, here we go.
Overtime, but in doing
yes.
so, they might just lose the map off of this decision right now.
Here we are. Let's go, Spirit. Let's go, Spirit. Let's go. Bro, my PC ate it hard yesterday. And we're still sort of figuring it out. But we've narrowed it down to probably the SSDs that are in RAID. Which is not great, because, you know, I mean, I don't know why, you know, they weren't, yeah, this first map's looking like it's going to G2, huh? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I have two like 128 gigabyte SSDs. I think that's how big they were. But basically,
nothing has worked in this T side for Team Spirit. They just keep meandering into these A stacks and they are getting sent packing.
There's Heavy God. He's all hyped up. Should be, if you're winning. Yeah, so they're like in raid, which means you have two discs acting as one. Which I don't know. Cause of everything, like secure boot's kind of crashing, and so the controller there for that is also kind of cooked a little bit.
Surely just the dying moments of Overpass Spirit. Not able to long
but I don't know. It's like causing it to black screen when I boot.
I don't know, and this map was coming. That's not made G2 any easier to deal with.
Actually, well, I won't worry about it now, but I wonder if I could maybe like individually partition them and then re-raid them and they'll work. But honestly, they might be cooked, like heavy cooked. But the upside being pretty sure there was like next to nothing of value that can be recovered on the SSDs, because I'm pretty sure it's just all the games I play that are not wow. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the like CS, we boot from our C drive, right? Like our main M2 like storage device, which is why I didn't have to re-download it here. But like Outer Wilds. Now I think the saves are stored on my C drive, like my directory for my user, but which I think they're also saved on the Steam cloud. But that means basically here that have to re-download the game if we want to play it. And unfortunately, my C drive is actually like pretty cooked. We're at 7.8 gigabytes of free space because it's not a big M2. It's like 500 gigs because I was like trying to budget, I guess, when I bought it. Maybe I thought I would like upgrade my SSDs later or something, but looks like maybe I gotta upgrade them now. Which is not great because SSDs are kind of pricey these days. We'll be okay though. What do I want to see though? Surely there's like stuff I can delete though, no? To free up space. No, that's not very big. I miss having the utility on my the MacBook has this nifty utility where it'll show you like the largest files on your drives and stuff. And Windows doesn't really do that, so you kind of have to just like go through and individually look at all the games and all the sizes and all the fliff and the flaff and the flibbity bop. But on the upside, we're able to, watch stream, play some games, maybe. Just games of Counter-Strike right now, but better than nothing. To be fair. To be fair. Now, if you just bear with me, I'm just looking at disc. I'm just looking to see what kind of discs we have available. Healthy. This is my C drive. And disc 1. Yeah. I don't know. I swear I had the SSDs plugged in here, but I don't know. I'll have to take a look later, I guess, and like really pull apart my PC. So, whatever. No big deal. I'll worry about it after stream. How big is Outer Wilds? 10 gigs? So I just need to free up like 10 gigs of space and maybe we can play Outer Wilds tonight. Razer, nope. Actually, it probably comes down to like what's in my downloads, huh? Yeah. This video is just like 5 gigs. But it's the old saturation documentary for Brockhampton. Have you guys seen this?
We have niggas on stage like bench pressing a pencil and all that cool stuff. So my second idea, which is a little bit more like bottling in, just because I didn't. Maybe someone, this time.
Anyway, I probably can't air this on stream. I have some like weird niche things. I also have this like Yeezy documentary from when he's in Wyoming, was it? Another thing I probably shouldn't have, but I do, and so I probably won't delete it. Documents maybe. Fuck if I know. But Tony, what's good, man? Spirit going down today? Nah, never. Never, 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 never. We got what, about 12 minutes while I dig through my files. Spirit is going to win. G2 got lucky. That was their map pick there for the first one. They got a freebie. Now, they must face the music. CSGO. That's the only thing I have on here. Did I already cleaned up some of the workshop stuff? No. Let me see how big this is. 11 gigs of workshop stuff? Surely, I can get rid of some of this. Your items, subscribed items. Computer fixed. For the most part, yes. Yes. We are still figuring out a few things, but overall, yes. I was saying earlier, the how do I clean up workshop stuff? Properties, install files. Workshop. Size. This is what we want. 2 gigs. Gone. Bunch of utility maps. They really should stay. As long as you don't have to replace any hardware. Unfortunately, we might. But it's not bad. The hardware that we're looking at replacing is, well, actually it's probably not that great, but it's an SSD. Because how I had it set up, I had these 2 old 128 gigabyte SSDs, which is not a lot of size, 128 gigs. So what I did was I put them in RAID, which normally you put a disk in RAID. It makes more sense on like hard disks, but yeah, you could put SSDs in RAID. And so they were side by side. Yeah, that I think that netted me like 256 or somewhere around there. Maybe 500 if they were like 250 gigs a piece. And because they're rated when the power surged yesterday when the power went out, we're looking at like, oh, maybe it messed up the motherboard controller for it or something. Actually, that's a good thought. Maybe the motherboard got flashed and then it reset a setting for RAID. I should look at that. But point being is, when I try and plug them in, I thought it was going to be my DVD drive, which honestly, that DVD drive is broken anyway. I just liked it because it made a fun bzzz sound. But yeah, when I plug in the SSDs, it black screens. Which, I mean, I don't know. I used to boot from that SSD on an old PC, but that's been long overwritten. So I don't know. Maybe the SSD has a master boot record or something like that. and then it's like trying to boot from the SSD, but then there's no files, so it black screens. Fuck if I know. Yeah. So, how big is my documents? Oh, we have 21 gigs. All right, I could find something in here. Psych. Oh no, that's not the downloads folder. Properties. Far Cry 6 has a whole gig of data for save files. No. Okay. No, it's the My Games has a whole gig. What's taking what's so big? Terraria? Civ 6? It's like megabytes, but kilobytes. Bro, why is Rainbow Six Siege Extraction? No. It bugged. Okay, we could just delete like all of this maybe. Yeah? How big are we now? Okay. How big's Tarkov? 6 megs. Dash. Sorry, I'm just trying to like clean up files real quick to see if I can't free up some space. Open beta can go. Open beta can go. No, auto hotkey won't do it. So like, what's taking up the most space? Oh. I got no idea how we take up 20 gigs. It probably just adds up by piecemeal, huh? Oh, it's these video files. Yeah, these can go. Because I'm pretty sure I have a backup somewhere. Actually, I could just check. I'm pretty sure I backed it up onto my MacBook, no? On the iCloud. I'm sure it's very entertaining to watch me dig through my files here. Okay, I do have those backed up. Good. So let me delete those. That's like 18 gigs right there. Recycling bin. Always good to just hit a quick empty. Boom. Yes. Ooh, so much disk space. Love to see it. Bro, I'm still at 27 gigs free out of 400, 500. Nah, I just probably gotta like go find like a 500 gig SSD. They don't. I mean, they make terabyte SSDs, but shit, the like more disk space you go for, the like more expensive it's gonna be. Program files. 13 gigs there. How big here? This is 90 gigs. But this also has Counter-Strike, yes? Yeah. And this just a double check. Yeah, that's like 74 gigs. How big is Counter-Strike on your disk space for you? It's like Steam VR? Why is Steam VR 5 gigs? What? Hang on. Steam VR. Software. Tools. Oh, let me turn off games. Steam VR. Last launched. Bro, just uninstall me. Easy. 5 gigs for free right there. 64 gigs for you? How do I get an extra 10 gigs off that? Also, it's still stored under the... Oh, no. I don't know why it says 68 gigs. Alright, I'll take 4 gigs. That's fine. It still says CSGO in the download folder. That's funny. Okay. Tools can go. I'll worry about the rest of this later. Because I'm not sure. Maybe I have like Fortnite installed. Epic Games Launcher. Where's the here properties? You have tools installed? Yeah, I also have the dev tools because I was making like maps at a while back. Wait. I can uninstall the open beta. Dun. De Nuvo anti-cheat, sure. DTS custom, I don't know what that is. We're looking for Fortnite. Actually, I don't think I even have it here. What? Huh? Bro, there's so many. See, the thing though is like a number of these games are on the hard disk drive, so Valorant might be on my Valorant. Uh-oh. Ubisoft's making me log in to uninstall a game. Classic. Riot Vanguard? Properties. Nope. I don't know. Anyway. Where's this stored? Start menu programs. LOL. It literally opened the local disk C Valorant properties 27 gigs. Okay. I apologize, Valorant. We'll maybe be back at some point, but you gotta go. I need my disk space. Boop. Uninstalling. Done. Perfect. Alright, that's got me at least like 50 gigs. Ooh, we're no longer in the red. Alright. That means we'll be able to play Outer Wilds later tonight. Or, no. Tomorrow. Brr. The game's not opening. Alright, close the window. I uninstalled too much stuff while CS was running in the background. Let's boot it up one more time. Anyway. My hope, though, sorry if I said this earlier, but my hope, though, is that I can unraid the SSDs and partition them, and then either have them act as, like, independent storage. I don't know if I'd raid them again. They're kind of small on their own. Like, when we talk about 128 gigs, that's, like, factory size, right? And then obviously, like, when you get the drives, like, after they've come out of the factory, right? They already have, like, corrupted chips on it.
Right away.
And
just off the back of Budapest.
And then on top of that, like, as you use them, more chips like die over time slowly, which reduces the overall capacity of the SSD. So, you know, given that they're like 5-10 years, not 10 years, but like probably like, well, actually maybe 10 years at this point, but probably closer to like 8 or 7 years. And it's a tough start for Spirit here. They're gonna make me sad, man. If Spirit loses, I don't get gold on my pick'em. No. Come on, Spirit. Oh, that's alright. They'll wake up. Surely.
Back to the drawing board. This is a really scary look for Team
anyhow.
Spirit, and it's not just because, oh yeah, you know, they're quiet, they're coming in cold, like they're getting run at by G2. They're not getting a kill in these rounds. There's one frag in the map for Team Spirit.
Anyway.
This is G2 playing to win.
If Spirit loses, shit, man. Vitality on the bottom half, and then probably Furia, but I would hope for Aurora on the top. And then yeah, I don't know. It's probably Furia on the top, and then Furia probably beats Vitality, because Vitality can't just win 4 in a row, is it? Anyhow, what was I saying? So yeah, even though the drives are 128 gigs total now, by the time you like take a look at how they're actually how much space they actually have in reality, you know, they're probably closer to like 100 gigs a piece now. Not actually, it's probably like 110, because drives are pretty resilient. They don't get like that cooked. You're losing like 30 gigs. I mean, I don't know, maybe now after they get shorted, but
Shiro tries to wrestle this back. He's going right in. It's a heavy god out there in middle. It's a little more costly than G2 would have liked. But they are more than happy
It is good.
with how this is starting. 4-0.
Chickens out for G2.
It's an awkward team flash that really made that round weird for G2, blinding some players, giving Doc the chance to hit his Deagle shot, but still,
So anyway,
G2
we'll see.
are just going to shrug it off, suffering from success on the CT side. Everybody getting involved in this game so far.
The only other
There are
thing
a
I was
couple
going
of
to see
quiet
real
players
quick
after their first
is
half of Overpass. No longer. We are looking at a different game. A different
oh,
G2.
it's not going to let me
And
open a new
tentative
tab,
team
huh?
spirit, not what we expected after this 5 weeks of flawless gameplay. 12 series in a row. BO3s, a BO5 final. You can make your case in a semi-final for whoever you want.
Bro,
Hey Meta, take a photo.
I wanted to just look at SSDs, man. Alright, maybe I'll just do it on my personal computer then, huh? Alright, run me in. This is the moment. Yes, yes, yes.
Sampayas has to open with one. Swing and a miss, he's dead. And so scoped up here, sees the head, will get out of there, dropping down to near.
Totes.
You
You can open new tabs. Yeah, but if I open a new tab, you can't have two separate windows in the in-game browser. You used to be able to, but now you can't.
On this long flank.
I can't separate it off, so.
Aids to try and slow them. It's left to Nerds and Heavy God in this 2-on-3, and Zontix has just been everywhere in
Get
this
him.
round.
Alright,
Wherever they
Spirit
looked
finally
for an
around.
edge,
We're live on
run into
YouTube.
Zontix in this rifle, and they've lived to regret it.
Rain, hello though. Good to see you. We're not live on
Really
YouTube.
keeps him guessing. He had honestly a few really
Bro, it's
impactful
unlisted.
rounds, just off of 1 or 2 kills back on Overpass, but his positions were super valuable. And so nice to see him standing tall, delivering Spirit their first round.
We should be
in this
okay
round.
now.
Much needed one when Donk gets headshot
That's
by that
mildly
AWP.
frustrating.
Nothing he could have done.
No.
Something's contains nerves, but M4
No,
saved.
Streamlabs just sometimes like
Spirit
resets
gonna
the
wait
settings,
forever to get
I
going
think.
here on this second
I'm not
round.
exactly sure why. But just when I booted up Streamlabs today and I started stream, it was like, oh, by the way, you can't auto start your YouTube stream, which I thought was a setting I could turn on. So either it's an issue with Streamlabs or, and this is probably not likely because
Long take here for G2.
it would just cause further problems, but
Lockdown. Spirit playing late.
litigation means that they're like
Holding for
restricting
push.
my
They've seen
account,
enough out of
which
Nerds.
again, probably not that, because that would just make things
All
more
a bit of
difficult,
poise
and
on
like
this T-side.
I'm already not
Some
able to
impression
work
from
as a
the
software
Spirit,
engineer,
yeah,
so
they'll
they're
leave
really
with a
just kicking me
variety
while
of
I'm down.
paces here. You've just seen the
So
Zontix
again,
late
really
on
not
work
like
what
a
that was able to do.
not a thing.
Sometimes looking to come through on a
Um,
second timing, so G2
not
feel like
not
they
a
needed to
thing,
own
but
that space.
not so likely is my point.
They saw they had no contest
Again,
for
it's
that
probably
control,
just
and so that
Streamlabs
means
being
Spirit ahead of
Streamlabs
that one
and
towards middle.
loading
And
wrong
for a short
and
play, they've got
doesn't
Nerds
configure the
following
settings
around down
properly.
CT.
I don't know.
All the
I
options
have
fully
been
accounted
fully
for right now
restricted
by
from
G2.
streaming before, but
And it's in this mid-round that Spirit
um,
look to make their move. They know this mid-smoke's
like
on
back
timer,
when they
with it, so
took
is
down a
Nerds.
promotion for
Starting to peel on back
a
as
music
Util
video
comes
that I
out
was
through middle.
running,
Try and
they
steal himself
suspended my
away.
streaming briefly.
And from spawn, they're hoping this leads to Nerds getting
Oh, yeah.
overlooked. He does not. Donk decisive with the
No.
entry. Now left
The
to
copyright
Heavy
stuff
God. Donk
is not a big
closing
deal,
in
because it's
with a
not like
bullet through.
actionable copyright
Second
where they're
head
like
ripped off, and with it, the round for
striking
the
my
G2
account.
squad. They
It's
are out of
because it's
there.
all like
2 entries
ESL
from Donk like
royalty
that.
free.
Put Spirit
You know?
onto a winner.
That's what we've been
I don't know how to
waiting
put
for
it,
in
but
these first few rounds of
Magic's
Dust
what you
2.
doing,
Donk
man.
delivers. Doesn't
Um,
wait too long to get going here for Team Spirit.
But
And he wants to rip
they just let me
everything away at
erase
the end
it,
of this round.
erase the music using a tool, and then we're
Walking
totally
it
fine.
down.
Also,
G2
the
locked
moment
into
we go
position,
live
they
on
get away with the
YouTube and
guns, and
for
Team Spirit
reasons here.
Slowly, but
Welcome,
surely
man.
waking up on this second map.
See, I'm glad we fixed
Definitely some
YouTube. Thank you for letting me know,
frustrating
Rain.
moments at the start of Dust 2.
Because I just had to make it public instead of being unlisted, I guess. But yeah, you said you hope G2 wins. Not me, dog.
It's more what you expect
Oh,
from
hang on.
Donk. That bar
It's the
is so
Czechs
high
girls.
that he has to live up to every single day.
Donk signed my, I don't know,
We've just seen
t-shirt.
2 incredible stages from him.
Jab, jabbage.
2.27
Yeah, man, I have
stage
Spear
2.
going the whole way.
Sickening.
So I really,
1.53
really hope
in
that
this
they make it through. For my pick'ems and for my
So again, looking
personal
to break his own
interest, but you love Chex? Listen, I know it's not the cereal, but Chex Mix is also pretty fire. And that's also because it's rice-based cereal, but yeah, Chex Mix. Ooh. Especially if you get like the cinnamon sugar Chex Mix. I don't eat it normally all the time because it's quite sweet, but
given a little bit of room out here
it does hit
mid,
the
and they're
spot.
quick to make their move. Some players might have tried to tango with that opening towards slower, but Util made that
maybe
impossible.
they just give you like a cooldown.
So again, they have this foothold out towards mid and the catwalk. Last
I don't
time
know.
it was that mid to be with Donk acting as
I
the
didn't
tip of the
even get
spear
any
this
like
time.
copyright notifications for yesterday,
focus
so
forward. Looking
right?
at the catwalk with a great deal of intrigue right now at Team Spirit. Util lobbed in.
yeah, my I
Dangerous
am
at this
Jane
moment.
Counter-Strike
Hunter's
stream
still
from
here. It's gonna be
yesterday
an
was
absolute
fine.
free kill for Spirit. They might just clear this position.
Normally I get like an
Stick
email
out.
and they're like, oh, by the way, we
Top spotted, shuts down some Pyres, and Spirit just moving.
I
Clear the corner. No
I just saw your
stone
comment on
unturned
the
in this
on the
execute.
short we made.
Donk with a banging headshot. And even though you lose long control, it matters not here for Team Spirit.
Anyway,
They are
Spirit's getting their
already
energy
poised and
into them.
ready to
That's
win their
good.
third round.
I'm just thinking about the final.
It was
G2
an
versus Falcons would be
outstanding
great.
start for G2.
That would just be semis though, no? That'd be
Now as
here.
Spirit get rifles, they get a lot more room
And
to run
then
their
it's
game.
either G2 or Falcons going into the grands. And then they're either going up against Aurora or Furia. Because we have a chance
So much of
against
this just
Furia,
felt
but I'm
dependent on Donk
hopefully,
bringing
but
himself
not
back
hopefully
into
with
the
Spirit
game.
or Vitality. I see. So you're picking based on your hope that it makes it easier for the finals.
Ratings clocking in at beneath 1.0 in this major run.
Well, we've seen Spirit play on Dust really well
And so needed to come into this and
earlier
act
this
as a bit of a
major,
fire starter
so
for
I could
Team Spirit. That's
see
exactly what
some
he's doing.
momentum getting under them
These
here.
have been, you know, classic
I mean,
Donk
it's what,
openings.
3-4 now?
Instant kills, no time to react.
But that was me
It's
with the,
exactly
what was
what
it, the
Spirit
Vitality
needed.
versus Falcons play on stage 3s. I was like,
Fires
oh,
towards the end of
if
overpass.
Navi wins, then Falcons could
You
win
won out
tomorrow,
that
and
5-4,
then
3
they
of those
both
being
get
all
through.
kills.
And
We're stopping him on those toilet pushes up into the A site, and so Donk,
yeah, I don't
aware
know.
of him now,
Aurora versus
is a
G2,
reassuring sign for
maybe.
Team
Aurora
Spirit.
versus Falcons, maybe. Aurora versus Vitality, I think that's a harder play. Didn't they also play? No. They played Spirit, and Spirit won.
'Cause it's not about just defending the trophy,
But again,
defending the
like,
championship for Spirit. It's not just
Spirit
about
had a harder
winning a
time
major,
against
you've
9Z,
also
and then
gotta beat
Aurora
some of
beat
the
9Z.
biggest and best in
So I don't even know what that
Counter-Strike
means,
to
you
do
know?
it. Team Vitality Falcons.
Literally though, like Aurora versus Spirit would be a great final match, wouldn't it?
G2,
Grand finals.
they're going to go cold here after 3 rounds in a row for Spirit. That first kill relieves a lot of pressure.
Certainly does. It's finding these openers. That's been the struggle for G2 on this streak. It's
Man,
been
I've
Donk opening
really
these rounds, and they've
been
got
really
very
sick
little to
this
say
week.
past that point,
Did
so
you
things
know
get
a
little more
strain of the
comfortable now in
flu
a
got
5v4.
mutated last year? To what?
Sight left to heavy
I know they
guard.
have like different, like they were concerned about bird flu for a while,
An elevated
and then that
angle
got
out
kind of
towards mid.
resolved more or less.
Ready to spy over a smoke, but contact given to him dry. Zontic's right into his crosshair. That might be enough
But
just
the
on
only
main plates here to know
viruses
that
or
this B-site
illnesses
only
that
has
I've heard
one
about
player
recently
donning it.
was
See nerds out there,
hantavirus
wrong side of middle. That
with
leaves
the
heavy guard alone in B.
the cruise ships,
Donk
and
is
then
wise to
everybody
his
seemed to
tricks,
forget about that
checking
after like 2
everything.
weeks.
He makes his way out through the tunnels.
Uh,
Wide opening.
Because nothing really
But it's
happened
gonna start to
after
happen.
the
Tia
initial
with a
stuff.
freebie out here on long. There was no accounting for him in this position.
They speed up,
Now you
surely.
get the info that it's just 2 players in
And
the site,
and
so
Ebola,
G2
which is
might
still
try
going
and
on
play quickly
in
here.
Africa.
Wait for that tap, wait for that bomb
Unfortunate.
plant, right into the meat
But at least
grinder, right
hantavirus,
into
or
Donk.
otherwise known as the hentai virus. Thank you, Tony.
He is just vicious,
The
invincible
hantavirus
in
seems
that
to have
B-bomb
not really
site. How
gone
does
much
Donk
anywhere.
dodge both those flashes
Human
and
flu,
the shots?
influenza
G2 can't even do that. Come through that
H3N2.
smoke blind, trying to punish one man in that bomb site, but Donk
But it's
is
been
more
kicking your
than one
ass like you've
man.
had COVID, and this is
Shuts
worse.
down with another multi-kill in a 3v5.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Backed on heavy,
The
got doing
flu
something there,
is
but
tough. It's not very fun to have.
Donk really is that guy.
Bro, when I have the flu though, I have some strange dreams.
G2's economy
Um,
busted.
Oh, Shiro is the long
It's
spawn.
very
We're gonna
difficult
try
to
and take
explain.
this, gonna try and fight
Not
for
that
this.
difficult, but
Shiro just misses.
I'm
Smoke
not gonna-
timing shot doesn't connect.
that's the equivalent of
Still
doxing
it's
me.
desperate times
So
for
I'm just
G2,
gonna
that
like
4-0 start
not
becoming a
really talk
distant
about my
memory.
experience that deeply, but yeah. But yeah, human flu. That's gotta suck. I'm wishing you well.
Be up business.
Your fever dreams are real.
G2
Oof.
scrapping in middle. Trying to
Yeah.
make players into nerds.
I know very well.
Highly susceptible to these wall banks. G2 wait on the edge. Spirit on biting.
Good realization to kind of
But yeah,
recognize that
hopefully
it
you're
feels
having
like
some
a bit
nice
of a
soup.
trap. They're looking at dodging
Maybe some
entirely
Gatorade,
with Hunter blind. Great timing there.
and getting
Flash
some good
nade
rest.
on the smoke. That gets them
Sleeping
past the
and,
captain of G2 without a
vibing.
problem.
You know, I'm happy to entertain you and keep
It's
you
gonna
company
force
while you
another save out of G2.
hopefully
These
don't
rounds are
suffer,
just
but
flying by
probably
right
you're
now, and you
suffering a
feel
little
like you
bit.
haven't been able to compete for any of them.
Yeah, things felt electric at those
just 'cause
first
that's how
couple
the
of
flu
rounds.
goes.
That nerds push up top mid and the rifle felt like Spirit.
Anyway,
were
Spirit.
caught off guard, shook a bit at the
G2
start
got a
of the
few
second
at the
half.
start, and then Spirit was
They've
like,
absolutely
"Nah, that's all you're getting."
stabilized since that point.
I mean, they'll have a bye next
Choosing to
round,
let G2 find any
but it'll
comfort on
be
the map,
5-4,
pulling out 3v5,
and then
not falling for this trap here in middle.
I don't know.
Saving 5 guns, so economy
Those
looking
two,
unbreakable at this
it's
point of the game
it's
for Team
tough.
Spirit.
I would say a little CT sided,
So that
but
means, you know,
it
no
really
3v
depends on the
rounds for
team.
G2, no
They got
chances
good
to
executes
collect
and
on
good
hard
strats.
work.
Like you can
It
make
is
it
now a
T-sided.
grind if you want to recover on this half.
Let's go, Magics.
And a grind that has to
Um,
start straight away, because while you're talking about Spirit,
Oh, I was
being
gonna look
great
up
tidings in terms of the
SSDs.
money. Same cannot be said for G2. They are putting, they've been put in a corner here. Rounds starting to feel like 2-for-1s. A Spirit that are going to get more and more audacious with these hunts at the close, trying to make every round loss as punishing
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah,
The
because
Saw
we
feels
have
a
disk
necessity to
disk
weigh in
space
with the
to
timing
at
here,
least
because
play
this
Outer
round
Wilds
really does shape this first half.
tomorrow,
Will
I
it
think.
just be
We'll play
for
some Outer Wilds
G2?
tomorrow.
And everything else for Spirit, well, this round feels like it decides that.
I think if we're trying
Overpass was
to...
a map on the CT side where if you want to win a round, if you're on the T half, you've got to kill all the G2. You've got to fight every single player. Anyone can save you. Anyone can bail you out with a multi-kill. We know there's a lot
If
of
we're
talent
thinking
on
about
G2, but
playing,
here on Dust, we're seeing Spirit win rounds off of 1 or 2 entries
Resi
in the
4,
right place. You can put them in a 3v5, but with Tanir at long, with Donk entering B, they kill Heavy God. Suddenly the round
and then
is
maybe like
extremely favorable for them.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, another tag for Shiro. That's a second time onto Nerds on the cross.
It might be tough, you know?
Spirit making their job easy for them.
Huh? We want an internal...
Sitting there waiting to bring your rifles out, waiting to play a gun round. Nerds now has to do it a shot away from death.
2.5
The guy
inch.
that's supposed to play rotation, be active around here in middle,
Bro,
that is a big
why
problem.
do they have the weirdest photo?
Damage! Set up with nades! And a barrage
Bro.
onto Magics, an opener for G2.
8 terabyte for $4,000.
It's one way to find value on low health.
Bro,
Just
what
telling
the
yourselves we
fuck?
have to capitalize on this.
Yeah, but you know no advantage is enough when it comes down to Dust 2. Those B-site hits are so difficult to stop. G2 may have the quantity of kills, but Spirit have the quality. Oh, Hunter's got a little one-way.
That's a very neat trick.
Bro, what the?
But he won't get a chance to show it. That Sampaiosorp has put the fear in Spirit.
It's still valuable. Hunter just got reflashed back on Cat. He didn't have to drop off. Now they know the B hit is coming. Are Spirit going to call it off? Do they not like what they see? Donk dead. Who is your entry man? What's the call? Looking panicked here from Spirit at 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, they've tried to make something happen with very little time left on the clock here. A change of mind, a change of heart, pulling them away from this B play.
Bro, even these like no-name
Slowed down out
SSDs are
towards
like
middle, but there's 20
$300
seconds.
bucks.
You still win it.
What
You just got to
the
go
hell?
quick.
You don't have Donk. He's been the guy opening in
I'm
all
sure
of
they're
these
not bad.
rounds.
I
So
just
as they
don't
tiptoe
recognize
out
these
through
brands.
middle, pace becomes a problem. These kills have got to go your way so
And the
quickly.
design is just
One
very
from
bland.
Nerds and Heavy God could be enough to do this. There's Nerds, gets his, no time. G2 finally break
Wow.
this streak. Finally delivering on one of those openers.
And those are the kind of tricks you save till playoffs, because that play from Hunter is immaculate. Drops the smoke on the molly, keeps his cat control, and you see at 15 seconds, he's pushed up on short corner with a smoke down. They know that B hit is coming. That's why
Oh.
G2 is so tucked in.
Some of these
Two
aren't too
players
bad.
hiding
Like
out
60
behind
bucks for a
boxes,
256
refusing to
gig,
give Spirit the kills.
90 bucks for a 512 gig.
G2 have got tricks up their sleeves. So they cut another head off
I mean,
the
they're not
beast.
like great brands, but again, if we're like just going for like secondary drives to like,
They are scrapping along. 1 and 8 has just had a failure to launch here in Dust 2.
just have the
Not a
like
good
games
time
boot
for it.
off of, I'm sure it'll be fine.
And you feel forced into this B play, but it might come to you.
Oh, Nerds, yeah, tries to play it forward right into that double hold. So that's giving away the 5v4. Spirit going to try and adjust. They're expecting rotations, and that's exactly what they're getting. Sampaio moves over. Feels like he can't
Anyway.
leave a gap this big out towards B.
4 to
Oh,
4.
there though, see Zontic's
4 to
out in the
3,
open,
shit.
and Sampaio in the right place.
Anyway. I'll worry about that
Patience
later.
punished.
Still, so many of these
But yeah,
rounds have been
Bentabuddy
down
asks
one man and
me,
one man in
Samsung
particular.
versus Western Digital.
Donk with these
Which
entries.
brand do you
He's
trust?
now the only guy left in the tunnels.
Um,
And
if
his
we're going
goes
hard
back.
drives, like
It
hard
is no
disk
longer
drives,
under
HHDs,
Spirit ownership.
I know
Something's brought him back,
HDDs.
faking those footsteps
Woo.
as Magix works his way closer. Sampaio,
nice try.
a shot he couldn't afford to miss.
They're not gonna.
And now another. The Donk's right there. Sampaio able to deal with him. And from a slow this guy's on fire now. Topping at the
G2.
charts when G2
I don't know what that
needed
said,
him
but
most.
I saw a funny
Sickening
raccoon
shots
or
there for Sampaio. I like
squirrel
again
or
what
something.
Spirit are up to. Donk's faking
Critter.
footsteps, so Magix has some more room in middle to make that mid to be working.
Yeah. What was I
But even
saying?
though he
So
finds the entry, it's a
Western
wall bang for
Digital
Sampaio.
probably for
They're seeing
hard disk
Shiro
drives,
head-to-head, stopping Donk from finding a
um,
single kill in this
and then
round. This is a
SSDs I'd
frustrating
probably
game now
use
Spirit.
for
They've had multiple
like
opportunities.
Samsung.
The G2 have
I've had some like
clutched up.
Samsung Evos and stuff like that that are pretty sick.
Commendable game from
Pretty sick
Sampaio.
nasty.
And another
I should actually also
7-half
check if my
seven-round half
computer
possible
can
here
do a second
on Dust
NVMe.
2.
Maybe the NVMEs have like gone down. Yeah, no, they probably are also expensive
Oh,
as hell.
the donkey to the nades.
But that might be easier than a
Trying to break
SATA
that short
drive.
Smoke. It fell a little shy. He's just
I don't
making
know.
himself down a half. That's not what you want from your entry man.
If you're joining us now,
Sure, his time to
Um,
kill is
the,
stupendously quick.
the 411 is that
This costs
my
him 1
PC
bullet
got
in that
cooked
fight, and that can
yesterday,
make all the
and
difference.
it was down
Even
to
softening
the
him up to these nades. If you try and end this with the A play, Hunter's gonna
down
have
to
a
I think the
field day with
SSDs
AGs.
that cooked it
After
after the power went out.
It's up to Magix to
It
make
took
the
me like
perfect call.
all
You've
day
got
to
two
figure it out.
players in this B bomb site for
Bro, I
G2
tried.
feeling pressure,
Oh
can
my
be
God.
relieved by a bit
I
of
can't tell you
spam
how
here.
many times I
Low
tried to
smoke
create a bootable Windows flash drive,
denied by G2. Spirit
and
throwing
that
the
process
execute.
takes like
Is this a
40
commitment?
minutes, and I probably did it like 5 times. Because it
G2
just,
got
I was like,
everything
oh, maybe
they
I got
have.
corrupted.
Spirit
Maybe it
dodged
didn't
back.
work. Nope.
Got you paranoid about that play. But
Ah,
now
Nerds, nice. Good
sees it
trades.
coming in through middle. One for Shiro, but there's a limit on how long he can hold these smokes. Heavy God feeling a lot of pressure as he's getting split on from both
Lovely,
sides.
lovely.
Everyone getting kills for Spirit as they look
They
to
know where he
level
is.
out on this half. If it wasn't round 12,
Maddie,
G2
what you got?
would be saving But a 2v4 they will attempt. They've got no control, nowhere left to turn. And some pious going around the world will simply leave him with
Bro,
no
saving
time
on
in
pistol
this
or
1v4.
on last round, huh?
Nothing to do for G2's top performer, but look on as Spirit come back with answers.
Yeah, some shaky rounds in here for Spirit, but they show up, and by the end of the half, they managed to piece it together.
Listen,
G2
all I'll say,
who came in
I'm just
with
glad
a
to have my
bang
PC
to
fixed
this
to the
second
point
map.
where I
Spirit
can like
have answered the
watch
call.
some Counter-Strike.
Even half, 6 on the board.
Play a little Counter-Strike. Speaking of, let's maybe play a little tiny arms race here while we wait. I'll be honest with you guys, I was so stressed that it was going to be something more pressing. Because a couple years ago I think it was like my CPU died. I mean, we had it for a long, like that CPU for a long time. But I think my CPU died after a power outage or something like that. And I had to replace, I think I've talked about this maybe a little bit, but I basically had to replace like everything, you know? Because when the CPU goes, I mean, unless you're finding like the exact CPU model that matches the motherboard, but here's the thing, like we're talking like an 8-year-old, not even, it's like 6-year-old motherboard maybe. So it was just very like out of date. And so then you're trying to find like a used, bro, I was the one who got knifed. You're trying to find like a used, cause God forbid you find like a brand new like 6-year-old CPU. Like it's just not gonna happen, you know? So then I was like sitting there looking like, okay, well I need to replace the CPU, the motherboard, the RAM, probably the cooling tower. I mean, you can clean them and whatnot, but when it's, I mean, the cooling tower is like not even like that bad. Because like the cooling towers are typically like $30 or so. They're not bad. You can find decent ones for an affordable price for sure. Well, anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, so that was pretty brutal when that happened, and I was quite concerned that that would be the direction we gotta go here, which it wasn't, thankfully. And then also, a couple years ago, after what's my graphics card? It's like a 3080 or a 4090 or something like that. Anyway, after I bought my most recent graphics card, there was a problem with it where like I forget exactly what it was, but like the chip got fried or something on it, and I had to RMA the graphics card. That one wasn't so bad because I didn't have to like buy any new parts, but I was down, like unable to play for a couple of days, which is, you know, not great, but could have been worse, truthfully. So this is by far like the least troublesome problem. Also, I've had a problem like closer to like 10 years ago where I did have a hard drive crash and I literally lost like everything. I may or may not still have that hard drive. I don't remember. I also maybe took it apart. Because I remember for a while I used the hard disk drive platters as coasters, I think. It was kind of cool, but you know, I was young and I didn't understand that you could recover. This was like high school though, so what, I lose like my high school class projects and stuff? I don't know. It's not like there was much I could have done. But I've been through it. I've had at one point or another, like every part of my computer die. Not every exact same part, but in the grand scheme of Shippathesius. The oldest piece of tech in my computer from like my original build is probably this DVD drive that I've got, which is certainly broken at this point. Because again, I think like I don't know, it just makes like a horrible sound when I boot it up. But I unplugged it because I thought it was the thing that was corrupting my my load when I booted up the desktop here. But yeah, Tony says a year ago I bought an off-brand web camera for calls. When I plugged it in, it cooked my CPU. Bro, how does that even happen? Like, what? Surely that's not normal. Punished. That's what you get for running in our spawn. Don't buy sus brands? Yeah. I don't know, it's tough. There's a lot of peripherals, like, you know, they kind of have to be these, like, brands. Like, if I was like, alright, go find a fan controller, you'd be, like, pretty pressed to find, like, a name brand that makes a fan controller, no? I mean, I don't know, maybe, like, Corsair has one. But most often you're probably gonna find, like, a random brand. Which, like, I think mine is, like, NXT or something like that. Which is, you know, not to say that, you know, it's a bad brand. It's worked it really well for me. But, you know, it just... Sometimes you don't have that many options. But yeah, my camera is, that I use here, this guy, is a Sony camcorder. Sony Z930 maybe? No, that's not it. It probably has markings. Hold on. I don't know. It's not visible on this stuff, and I don't want to turn it around. PXWZ90. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. This guy. So I use this, which has an HDMI out, as well as like an SDI port, I think, here. You can see on the back. SDI out, which is kind of typical for studio live streaming. Like if you were like a news corporation, like filming people at the desk, they would use SDI. It's kind of like the industry standard. But I just use the HDMI out, which does the same thing. And then it goes into Elgato Cam Link, which is just this dongle that accepts HDMI in and puts it out on USB. You know, it works. It works. But yeah, it's a proper camera, yeah. But the nice thing is that I can unplug it and then go bring it out and like shoot film. Like, you know, so that's why I have like really high quality music videos and stuff. Just because I made sure to invest the right way. Whew. Nice, good round from Spirit here.
And for a brief moment
Oh yeah.
here, a chance to feel comfortable in the lead.
More chicken on maps. Yes.
More eco here for G2, but doesn't feel like the best way in is this long position. Tanir is 2 and 11.
The chicken suits.
I
love it. Bro, they need to add the like. Someone was telling me that they're adding pets, which is surely like X.com bait, but imagine if they actually did that. I would be in love. I already love picking up chickens on like Inferno and stuff, but oh, it would be so nice. But yeah, investing in a proper camera was a great choice for me, because it really like allowed me to do a lot with it. But yeah, turns out the 4K web camera for $15 is not worth it. Yeah, if it seems too good to be true, it's I don't know. Camera sensors, I feel like we're getting to a point where you could probably get like a 30 or 40, but we're talking like not great build quality for the like plastic and stuff, but the like CMOS sensor or whatever it is like inside would probably be fine. But you know, who knows? But it's also like that would maybe be like a cropped sensor and stuff like that, you know, with not a lot of features for like ISO adjustment and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's probably just like a very plain like camera versus like versus my camcorder has like depth of focus, zoom, ISO, white balance, like all these features and stuff. But that's why, you know, it's like like a $300 camera, something like that. I forget exactly how much I paid. I'd have to look. It actually might be closer to like 500 when I bought it. But
Spirit still left in this. Thanks to that double kill on the hold. Will they be able to get past some Pius who stayed behind trying to thrive in enemy lines?
I mean, they got traded. 2v2 now.
So you've been waiting for a chance for Tanir to prove himself in this quarterfinal. Will this be his round? It's a tricky site to retake, infamously so.
Timing.
Smokes down at the double doors. Call this one in a question. Moving slowly, our team Spirit. But eventually they've got to go. So much time having elapsed. They hope they can catch G2 sleeping. You know, this late in the day, nothing comes for free, and so there is a time. G2 hang around.
And he dies the bomb. That's tough.
But it's G2 reaping the reward.
Yeah, that site is so hard to retake. Spirit never even try and do it. They just hope that G2 leave the bomb site. They can sneak in last second and stick that defuse. Admirable idea with how strong that setup is on the crossfire, but it leaves Spirit with nothing. They lose all their guns. They take G2 with them.
You're impressed by G2? They're playing well. I remember the other day Rain was saying that G2 wouldn't even make it past stage 3. And I'm a little surprised as well.
I know in that first half Donk looked electric with the entries, but I think G2 have done a great job of making him look mortal here. So many rounds where Donk can get out with, you know, 1 kill and that's it. Stopping this guy going on those crazy chains of multi-kills.
You thought the same? I thought they were gonna get through stage 3, but I didn't think they would go like much farther past that. I thought this would be way more like in Spirit's favor. And I mean the overpass was not that far. I mean it was 9-13.
G2 still been willing to meet him head on.
I mean, Spirit just haven't really made
But I remember watching the match a little bit as we started stream. BRB, I see you in a sec. And it was like 9-9, you know. So we're like dangerously in the same spot where it could slip away from Spirit if it just goes the wrong way.
Again, they're going towards Donk's site. And again, he only gets out with 1. Heavy God has been able to stop him in every one of these key fights. Donk might have met his match. And a save
Are they saving?
called
They're saving.
reluctantly so for Team Spirit as
That's
they
tough.
give up on this lead.
You're running into the world's best rifler and you're trading him out at worst case scenario. G2 punishing B hits, back-to-back rounds, get on the board again. And Team Spirit clamming up, going quiet. Forced a full save this time. There's just not enough done on that B bomb site. G2 have found the weakness and they are exploiting it. In these rounds, Tanir doesn't even get to play, so he stays now bottom of the server. No chance to warm up for when your round will come in this game. G2, 4 tunnels out of spawn. Perhaps just looking to see if Spirit give them the fight. Mates crosses right side.
You feel like this is just going to be the B exec. No AWP here in the tunnels waiting for that opening pick.
Got Spirit jumpy. Look, one flash, gets a molly out of Donk. Gets a smoke out of Zontix. Burning through this util at the start of the round. There's still 1 minute 20 on the clock. Temptation of the late mid to B rears its head again here for G2. And if it works, why stop? So once more, G2 amass in the tunnels. Zontix has all the util, but he's atop the box. He can't really do much here. Could be caught with nades in hand. Hunter getting pressured on Cat, trying to kick up a bit of a fuss on the other side of the map. But make no mistake, G2 are going in.
Re-smoke. Does that call everything into question? Hunter's now throwing in this fake, and so the time to commit to this B play is now. That smoke is a problem.
They have no idea about middle. While there's no lurkers there yet, Spirit don't know that for sure. There's a CT smoke down. The A players can't assist. There's a big gap. Spirit are uncertain.
So it's this two-man B hold having to do it all. It's been constantly challenged all across this game. Donk is so quickly their sole survivor, and they are closing in. Oh, quickly overwhelmed as Nerds powers right through the middle. And while so many squads look to avoid Donk to make him obsolete, G2 are challenging him head on time and time again, and it is working.
Yeah, and every player, I feel like, has had their head over Donk in one round or another, right? Nerds there with the AK, heavy god on the previous B hit. Some Pius was hitting some orb shots back on overpass against him as well. So G2, they've got a wealth of players to rely on. For Spirit, their floor is getting lower and lower. They are just getting strangled out on this B bomb site. 3 rounds in a row, all ending the same way for G2. And the lead Spirit held off the back of winning this CT4 spy evaporates in front of their eyes. G2 just looks so calm. It's what you said coming into this series. They look stable, they look calm, they don't look flustered through these very difficult Stage 3 games as well. And now on the stage, the first time on a major stage for 3 of these G2 players. And it just looks like every other day.
You just think, you know, it's kind of down to the captain to set the culture, set the tone within a squad, and it's something that all of G2 have bought into. I think you've even heard it in some of these Saw timeouts. You know, he's very composed.
Sorry, I was looking at my email.
It's not just because he's Finnish. He's been very real with G2. Not taking a line that they're making unforced errors, telling them to stay on the same page. Well, here's a real test for the G2 squad as they finally lose one of these openers.
Oh, looking for a heroic play here. Matt is just going in alone, just trying his fight in this B site, but actually call it off. The change of a Spirit was put Shiro on the AWP in middle. He's just been out of commission in this CT side. Now he gets to find an opener. And a big one at that. Can Spirit find more safety over this map. Long is quiet, short is blocked. So Spirit in their best position in some time, but they have no nades to stop an attack from G2.
We've been saying all throughout this, Tania's round is coming. This is it. Your money is on the line. G2 are in the lead. They put their best player out towards your side of the map. It's a fight that Tania has to win.
Surely Shiro hits his shots. There's no smoke to block.
Shiro will have open sight lines. The stress sets in around this long fight. 20 seconds left. Is Heavy God going to make a move, or is it just this short play to draw in all these contacts? Mattis opens things up. Heavy God's going very, very late into the action here. And Tania able to shut down that bomb and might have just done enough.
Oh, wait.
There's time for this. Bomb plant on Mattis. No way where you can stop this. And Heavy God covering that cross is shut down. Mattis now throwing into a very hostile environment.
Nice, Zontix.
Shut him out of it. Spirit, fight on.
That would have been a shocking 2v4 there for G2. What a commendable effort. The lurk so late for Heavy God. But Mattis a clutch too far. 3 kills deep. Zontix finds the crucial trade after 3 blistering rounds on that B bomb site for Zontix. Finds his impact in the form of a retake. And a must-win round for Team Spirit. This game is done if they don't take that. And Mattis knows it. Money still hangs in the balance in round 21. Saw's final timeout used. Spirit looking for a late resurgence on a map they're supposed to be second best in the world on.
Passed out towards long. Break on that smoke. It's Shiro. It's Tania working in tandem.
Sorry, I was doing some things on my email. My bad.
Ideas, G2 have to begin. 2 men down.
Takes precedence. My bad. All right, 10 to 10 here. What do we got?
Try and cover this cross.
5v3.
Sticking to their guns on this A play. Had to be the call at
Inbox
the back of
0
this timeout,
or
the call
10,000
from
unread
Spawn.
emails.
And their belief in it not shaken. One man in the bomb site. Spam connecting here for Magix does big damage. Hunter brought down at 1 HP. Full vulnerable. That nade will find him on the cross. And a swing now from the site. Tania gives one away. This is a 5v2. You're telling yourselves that one death can't come to matter. Flash goes over the top. Matt is trying to get set up, but obscured by the smoke. He's got no free path to entries.
Could just plant.
I feel like his only option is nothing's being offered up. One back for Mattis. Spam connects, and now Pius left in a very tricky clutch. 25 seconds to make his move, and he's on the retreat. Skirting back towards the back lines for the G2 squad. It looks like he's writing this off. It looks like he's conceding that lead. Team Spirit back in to pole position. And a chance to survive this quarterfinal.
I feel like Mattis just had to get that bomb down there. He had so much time, just given so much room, really wanted to kill to turn the odds in their favor, but bomb planted along with Pius Orb, that felt like G2's best opportunity, but it was still a 5v3 off the rip, something Spirit had to earn on that long side, something we haven't had to see in this entire game. And now G2 is that temptation of the B hit, all too likely this late in the map. Back-to-back A rounds closed out by Spirit. And far less to work with than G2 would like. But they've got to make do. Late long pop. Tania tested again. This time no orb to guide him.
G2 have fully moved away from these B plays that were so lucrative. They're hoping Tania can be a pressure point. Been able to hold his own in the last couple of rounds, given another chance here. That's an awkward flash, meant to help him, meant to make his life a little bit easier, ends up complicating matters. Heavy God comes through with an entry, and immediately it's eyes off Long. Shiro the only one looking this way. Orp, long angle, long sight line. Sampaius hopes to meet him here. Shiro has the edge. Sampaius peeking into this angle. Miss on the jump, chance to collect, but somehow that's just sailed past.
Still in a great position. You got Lug out mid doors. He can kill Donk later, or Zontix rather, off this B bomb site. Donk is fighting for this cross. Boost up.
Trying to give the util over for the break on this smoke. It didn't stop Heavy God. He still makes it onto the ramp. So they feel like they've got to disassemble. They feel like they've got to move back. Donk gonna pluck one from the ranks. That's Heavy God dealt with. Follow up for Mattis. Donk dead as well as he blazes his trail into the A site. That's a bomb plant for G2. Are you just out of this round? A taste of your own medicine as a couple of key entries paved the way to an 11th for this G2 squad. The writing's on the wall. They can't attempt it. Zontix out of position.
We need these guns.
Magic's all alone. And the save not even guaranteed, but no reason to hunt here. Spirit will head for the hills. G2.
Damn, 11-11. It should not be this close.
Oh, you can just see the frustration on Cat there, right? Going for multiple boosts. Spirit change their mind. Don gets one beautiful kill and then just decides, screw it. I'm going to trust my aim. I'm going to back myself. Goes out wide. Mattis wins a heroic fight. G2 match up with Team Spirit here on Dust. It is round 23. It is anybody's game. Those saves are everything here for Team Spirit, keeping guns in their hands. As G2, a wry smile, a smirk, as they win their most difficult round yet.
Again with this long abuse. Again, just trying to keep Tania as uncomfortable as possible. And this time, a bit more intent behind this push from Nerds, trying to take away the catwalk. He knows that's been the safe haven for Team Spirit in these A plays. He'll come into it a little bit later. For now, it's a skirmish on the long cross.
Tania getting two, nice.
Shiro's up in the right place, but it's this lurk of Nerds that G2 are really banking on. Hunter leaving them uncomfortable as he makes his way up the ramp. The captain comes through with a double, but the job's not done.
1-1. Donk, what do you got, man?
The fate of Spirit in Cologne now rests on the shoulders of Donk.
It's decisive.
Ooh, I like it.
It's quick. Donk is here to keep them in the series, and it's his.
Yes. Smart. Bro's big brain. Back. Welcome back.
There is no one you would rather entrust with your tournament life, with
wow.
your major life. And so Donk has kept Spirit in contention at Cologne.
I mean, look at how close this comes now. Look at the margins between Team Spirit falling in the quarterfinals, and now they are favored to take this in a 3-map series. Mirage is up next. 2 AKs and 3 pistols are in the way for Team Spirit to make up for their slow start, to stop G2 on a glory run here in the quarterfinals. G2, 2 flashes, 2 smokes, 1 chance, no room for error.
It's a round where just everything has to go right. The short util's already been lobbed in out of G2, so you kind of need these long guys to start making their move.
Flash.
Tania down into the pit, just trying to get his one. Swing out with a flash to try and help him. He can't manage it. Shiro will respond, but you're starting to feel uncomfortable. You need to deal with some of this pressure. Rotate's now arriving. Tech9 stealing back. Oh, Hunter, what is that? Bomb is lost on long, and this is a big problem for G2. They might have scrapped hard to get to this position, but it doesn't get easier. It gets harder. Someone's got to make that long cross because Zontix isn't giving them anything. They both commit to it.
20 seconds.
Zontix hears this, now closing in, now giving chase. This bomb is a long way away.
What?
When does Zontix decide to play? Because he could be the defining character here for Team Spirit. Right out round the corner. Nerds is dealt with. Hunter's double, not enough. Zontix closes.
What the fuck? You're kidding. Holy shit.
Too many. That was a single bullet away.
And they say the Hunter is a big game player. That's why. He never
Bruh, I
gave
can't
up.
believe it.
Had nothing to play with, nothing to work with. No health in a losing battle, and G2's captain has kept them in it.
Who v3 with Tech9s? With time against them, with no health. And a clutch contained to keep G2 on this stage in this second map. To keep them in with a shot of still 2-0ing this series. G2, man, they really have just not given
Bro.
up. Do we remember
Close match.
regulation?
I don't know
These brutal
how,
hits from G2. Surely
like,
it's something
surely
they
he
have
just
to go
jump
back to
shots
here in overtime.
and spams him
It's a
while he's
team that
planning,
also
no?
just never celebrate till the job's done. You see them popping off like that when Hunter locks in OT. They are feeling it right now. They feel like they can end this on Dust 2. A third map is not needed in the minds of this G2 squad.
Frothing at the mouth, this B site tantalizing again for G2. Shiro is home though. Donk is not. It's him on the long side, lost out of commission in this round. Shiro sniper must save them.
It's a powerful position. A power spot, a power play on this AWP.
There's no lurk smoke.
A big push from Shiro. That's what Spirit need.
There is no lurk smoke. These are free shots.
He's going to have all the time in the world to get these off. Tag comes in, softening up the first two players. That lets Zontix play.
Do it, Hunter. Oh, no.
This AWP was always a problem.
1v3 though.
Hunter's big clutch was last round. 1v4. They're expecting too much, surely, from their captain. Tries to plug in the numbers, but he's expecting fights, expecting conflict. Hunter! No way! Just shut down. Just snatched back to near dig
Incredible.
deep. And Spirit take the first in OT.
Oh, that just felt right for the taking there, Hunter. The clock against him. The last player unknown pulls that package, gets put down. Devastating way to lose a beautiful clutch like that from Hunter.
That's close.
Antonir, the quietest player,
Almost an
14
ace, yeah.
saves them from devastation in this B site.
All right.
This is far more stress than Spirit bargained for in this quarterfinal.
Stress for everyone right now, right? You're into the OTs. There was a nearly clutch from Hunter. You call this timeout here because even for a guy as experienced as Hunter, as someone who's had as much experience and success as he has, rounds like that still fill you with adrenaline.
Yeah, you got to calm down. You got to catch your breath. Your heart is beating at 1,000,000 miles a minute.
So time for Saw to get involved. Ahead of this rifle round for G2. Again, it's back to middle, but this time Shiro in position. Posted on the catwalk. They haven't really had to worry about the AWP fighting them here in a lot of these rounds. This has often just been at free real estate. Ollie's going to trap Shiro forward. He'll go looking on that AWP. Tanir comes in to join him. Trade back. Trades a plenty. Tag down range. Short ends in a stalemate. And now it's Nerds up next, trying to make his move out towards middle. Heavy God has Donk's number in that first half. On these T sides, rather, able to get those trades. But this time, Smoke denies that space, and Nertz is sacrificed on his own. G2 feeling a little desperate. They're going to link up with some Pius. They're wounded AWP over on long. Mattis left to a lurk.
Spear, what do you got?
That's 7 deaths for Nerds without a kill. It really is all or nothing. Heavy God has to bail them out. He's got the cover from the AWP. Shiro has the cross contained. There is again no smoke. G2 just having to make do with what they got. It is not a lot.
Rose wins his.
Oh!
There's one back for Heavy God!
I can't believe it.
Don't tell me, don't tell me.
Wow.
That as well. Heavy God's on a roll! And right when they needed him to deliver, G2 can depend on their Heavy God. Zontic's moving in. Mattis misses this timing. He's made it by up through the short side. That leaves these players in the site to have to deal with it, but an AWP on the line. Heavy God ready to trade, and a flank that's closing in. You're telling yourselves this is more than enough. Zontic's getting sandwiched, getting pincered. Mattis ready to deal that killing blow.
I can't believe it, man. It's so tense.
G2 hoping to stabilize in what has
Lord.
been a very tense game.
They have won some shocking rounds in this series. They cannot deny that, can they? More man disadvantage moments here from G2. Just besting out AWPers like it's nothing. Heavy God converting the spray from the other side of the map. This guy is quite the talent. Shiro stress as Spirit let G2 into this T side. This one's a faster round for G2. They're just calling it up.
Yeah, look at the pace on this. Talk about a change.
Shut down, shut down. Yes.
Play right into Magic's. Gonna farm some back. Donk arrives.
All right. Great
Great
round. G2 went too fast. Oh, Lord. Literally, I'm so stressed about this match and then stressed about shit going on in my personal life, professional life, whatever you want to call it. I'm just,
so many rounds he's been left out of position in this game.
Oh, Lord. My heart can't take it.
But he is quick to trust
There's way too much going on in the last few days.
Oh, no way.
Oh, some Pius. Risky business here. Hanging out on an island all alone out towards
Nice,
mid.
good trades.
Gets his one, but will that be worth it? You've traded an AWP for the death of Spirit's captain.
Oh, there's only one player B, and they're
Donk,
rotating
great
back right
position
now.
Out towards middle, and no rotates available for this B site. Spirit.
They
know
heard
where they want to make their move. They
so
know where
many.
they're aiming for. Three
Probably
players back in the
heard,
tunnels.
like, what,
Donk
2
ready
nades
to
on
bounce
long,
in mid. This B hit
Molly
is
on
coming.
cat.
There's no way to stop
So
this.
they
Heavy
know
God's
there's
given
only
some
one
incredible
probably towards B
performances
here after this
across
mid
this
pick.
major, across this
And
matchup, but he
Donk's
is
just going to
alone.
hold
It is all of Spirit
mid for the
trapping him in
cross.
position.
Heavy God.
No smoke on the doors.
Holding
Heavy
door.
God isolates. Bomb dropped. So
Good.
spray's not
3v3.
enough.
Donk now with a
Damage is all
backstab
he
potential.
gets. G2 have to retake. Hunter v Donk. He can't hold on.
Yes. The only reason I don't want to G2 to win is because they will get stopped by Vitality, and Spirit can stop them.
Mattis could still catch him.
Yes.
Later in through spawn, all the way around the
I feel
world.
like the
Donk
only
is
team that
keeping
can
his wits
beat
about and ready
Vitality
for
at this point
exact
is
move.
9Z, and they're out.
On
Oh.
short, Mattis will get past him.
2v2.
And now all that earlier damage from Heavy God might be very impactful indeed. They get the spot on Zontix. Shiro's the only question mark, and that AWP will get a chance to play. Spirit hold the line.
All right. Match point.
And they could still beckon in that third and final map of Mirage.
Oh.
2 chances to do so.
A messy game, but Spirit with the experience on the stage in an overtime with all the pressure on are stabilizing.
OT2, you believe? Nah. No.
G2 maybe feeling like their best opportunities have sailed them
Bro, look at
by,
that damage on Nertz.
and maybe they're right.
And you're still telling me
Nertz gets
overtime
led
too?
Again by Shiro's AWP on the cross. G2 start disadvantaged. Spirit stick their foot in it, mid control completely alleviated. No antics from some Pius. He supports Mattis. But Spirit, that old cat slash mid to B setup, everybody ready to change their tune at a moment's notice. No lurkers.
It just puts them in a position to be so quick to react. They'll be able to move a lot faster than G2 can on this CT half, and so you better hope someone can provide you an entry. Someone could open this round in a favorable way. Because if not, if this gets left till Spirit make their move, they've got every edge. Magic's throwing in a fake, but the bomb is still resting back in tunnels. Some Pius smoked off.
I don't believe it. G2 know it's coming.
Bro, this flash. Zontax with the molly. Oh, it's gonna catch him.
Lustful at this B site. Feeling like they could end it all right now. They've got to get past Heavy God. Nerds already wounded. Line up in the tunnels! And it's the
I can't
least
believe
expected man to find his impact.
Shiro's gonna save. Probably.
Everyone arrives now for G2.
How do I decompress after high stress streams?
And no winning this for Shiro. It comes down to the final
Well,
opportunity for
unfortunately,
Team Spirit.
I can't really decompress that well because I have to.
Either way, it's G2
I have to get off and go
time
write
after
legal
time after time in
legal
this game.
like
12-11 with
documents.
the Hunter clutch against Zontax.
So
Be it there with Nerds. They are still here competing for this 2-0.
Benter buddies asking me questions, but
Unbelievable spray down
I
for
suppose
Nerds.
I
He
guess
timed
I
that retake
decompress by like
perfectly
watching
after
YouTube and
fired the shot after the smoke
having
went
some
back
food.
up.
But yeah,
G2, the resilience
tough
on
out here
display in this
right now.
matchup is massive.
all right, match point,
From done.
overtime 2. He told me. I mean, they still have a bye here, so
Spirit
don't get
playing
too
with
ahead of
their
yourself.
third map point.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Been on the verge of closing this out many times. G2 able to save themselves again.
Oh, look at the gamble.
A lot of players out here towards B right now, and I mean, who can blame G2? So many of these rounds have looked to be these mid to Bs, these B pops. Only one guy waiting back in the tunnels. Zontix lives up to his half of the bargain. Does Nerds even want to attempt this trade? You feel like you're risking everything on going for it. And now B feels like too good of an invitation to deny. Spirit with 2 opening kills on this half of the map. Hunter's playing Joker. He's come so close in many of these moments. Oh, Hunter's keeping them at bay.
No way.
How many times can the captain bail out G2?
2-1. Donk can win
How many
this.
times can Donk finish the game for Spirit? It is all Donk.
Bro, Hunter casually saving G2's ass right now.
This is why he's here. This is what he's made for, to deliver you these moments. Will Hunter's sacrifice be in vain? Donk swings out. Donk does it.
I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe it. Damn. All right, map 3. What was map 3, by the way? Mirage. It's over for G2. Donk. Oh my god, I can't believe that clutch. Well, let's watch it one more time, bro. Bro.
Will Hunter's sacrifice be in vain? Donk swings out. Donk does it.
Bro, I can't believe. So, Tony, you were saying something about overtime too? They were so scared to retake that site. Maybe. Oh, I can't believe it. All right, we'll go to map 3. It's like 12 minutes, 15 minutes or so. So give me a moment. I'm going to go grab some applesauce, and I'll be back. Shut up. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, but yeah. I'm just happy to see Spirit go forward here, man. It's an even fight now. 2-2. or map to map. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, if Spirit loses, I lose my pick'ems, man, and I'm stuck at silver coin. They're the only chance I have, because 9Z's not winning semifinals. I only need one. So even if Vitality won, I'd have 1 point, and then I'd need Spirit for the semifinals, let alone the grand final. But anyway, I'll be right back.
of his opponents. I mean, that is such an important frag and such a crazy amount of showcase of skill.
And this is where people have to take note. Look at the scoreboard. Dunk goes 25 and 20, 82 ADR. Purely statistically speaking, on the numbers, well, that's an average game for Dunk. In terms of the impact he had in this game, in terms of the amount of times he single-handedly saved Spirit and kept them alive in this game, those 25 frags doesn't translate into all the impact he had in this game. So sure, it doesn't look bad on the scoreboard. That's not my point right here. But for a guy like Dunk, who's coming into this game, had a rating in states, what is it, 3 and the playoff so far, and 1.71, that's tanking his rating. But in terms of the impact he found in this game, he's the player that kept them alive.
And speaking of hidden impact, I would also want to highlight Magic's calling here, because whatever he did was exactly what we didn't want him to do before the match started. Like going into these one-sided calls where he just doesn't leave any room for mistake there, but he actually pulled a lot of default rounds and finished these default rounds in a variety of ways. We've had B hits, we've had A hits, we've had A
sorry, I'm just listening to the casters, and I'm trying to remember what's the word when you, it's not child, it's like child support, but it's like alimony. That's the word I'm thinking of. Delete or keep. Is Baldur's Gate 3 staying? Bro, Panther buddy, I've never downloaded Baldur's Gate 3. What are you saying?
It's so easy to say, and then I'll even say for Hunter as well.
Anyway.
It sounds rich to say this. He got a triple kill, which is way more than he could have expected.
Yes.
I'm a little bit
But Donk, literal cheat code or just cracked? He's pretty good at the game. Yeah. Alright. Good to see you all again, though. Good to see you. Lots of stuff going on. But we're here. We're streaming. I'm doing my job, entertaining for y'all. Hard at work. Yes. Hard at work. Working hard at working. I'm working hard. Bro, anybody who saw yesterday's stream where I'm like desperately trying to fix my PC live on stream would know that I'm working hard. I'm giving it my all. Oh, bro, put me in the game. I hit a couple of shots and I think I'm Donk. Pretty sure a lot of them are bots anyway. Not all of them, but just a few. I like that guy's name, Vac Efron. It's funny. Anyhow, 2x2 and 9 I'm up. I am not. Bro, somebody call the PC police the way I'm fixing my computer. Sorry, I just thought of a funny joke. And I am Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Oh, boop, 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 boop. Okay. Have fun with that one. Ooh. Chicago Underground. Who should the label sign? I don't know about that. Actually, I see this one. It says, surely it's not the drugs lore or the video lore. I mean, the montage is just pretty straightforward, but the the title of the video just comes from the guy in the game being like, he was just talking about how I was like delusional from injecting drugs or something into my blood, and I was like, literally never in my life. I mean, fuck, I've had an IV when I had surgery, but that's not like me doing anything. So that's why the video is like that. And you're going, well, like, why use that clip? I thought it was pretty. Listen, like, I know the clip is a little but literally I'm like hot muting the guy and then getting like a double. So like literally like in the same second. And I thought it was a good clip, but yeah. Anyhow. So anyway, This is a bot lobby. It's me versus literally the other guy. I can't miss shots like that. Oh no, someone else joined. They're gonna start with no... I don't know. Bro, this shotgun's so bad. Oh, we're trying. I don't think I'm gonna get anybody though. My best chance is to go over here. Nope. Bro, what was that? Did you see how I landed on that guy? So strange. Alright, let's watch Mirage. Yep, we're off to the main screen.
Straight away at Hartman, Shiro ends up in enemy territory. One from the Deagle, it's nice. They're closing in on all sides. Shiro living on borrowed time.
God, you just got to give it to G2, right? They've started all three maps hot. Spirit, eternal comebacks in this series. Never once getting the strong start, never once converting on their pistol. This is G2 starting every half, 2 or 3 rounds to the good.
Oh, wow.
Feeling like you're
that one's tough.
playing catch up.
Worst weapon in the current CS2 meta? PP Bison.
Getting to redeem 3 rounds.
I'm a hater. PP Bison. I'm a PP hater. No. PP Bison's actually not the worst because the extended mag gives you a lot of run and gun, but sawed off maybe, low range, low viability.
It's time to show up.
R8 sucks. The trigger delay, just IMO makes the gun like unusable. I mean, I don't know, the high accuracy. I think if you want to reduce trigger spam, have them do like a double action, right? You have to click the button twice, once to hammer the weapon and then second to fire it. So that way you don't just get to like left click spam at high accuracy, but it also like allows you to have the gun ready to fire at a moment's notice. I don't know.
Expectations, anxieties to deal with, all while having a bunch of his own. First time on the stage in the Lanxess for their captain. First major playoffs for him in this role.
Anyway, G2 off to a alright start here. We see Spirit go for round 3 eco instead of round 2 bone, like force, or which is interesting because, you know, typically you see they lose pistol, they like have to save twice, or like, you know, they go to round 4 for the bye. So it's interesting to see them want to eco here. Maybe it's a double eco and they bought something last round, but they're doing great work here. Sunpayas. Okay, 2v2. It was really good. Zontex with 3 there under window.
Yeah, really not the round you ever thought you'd be competitive in, right? That's Zontex getting split on, but now left in the hands of Donk and Tania, top and bottom performers of this previous map. Donk making no secret about his position out towards the market, and as Tania is felled, they know where Donk's coming from.
That's close.
Close. Pius keeps him contained. As the G2 find these conversions, they recover that heroic Zontex 3K.
Jab is hanging out in the coach's chair once more.
The first opportunity. Tell themselves that this map's going to be different. They're not going to fall down at this first chance, give a bounty of rounds to G2. They want to be competitive far sooner in the map. So G2 just play a bit of a default. Look for mid-control, players in the apartments to watch for any aggression. Heavy God still floating around out towards Palace, leaving that option open to just grab the bomb and head on back. And that's exactly what G2 are doing. Minute 10 mark, it's already been decided where this one ends.
Donk never far away on CT Mirage. Tania's going to get himself shuffled into this bomb site.
It's tough out here.
G2 waiting out this smoke before their commitment.
Coach Ava, give us some life advice.
Might be left out of the action for this one. G2 30 seconds, smoke's ready. Spirit the initiators, but that flash comes too soon.
Stay in school. That's maybe my most important advice I can give. Stay in school and make sure you're pursuing a degree that, if you are, that is viable in the industry. I used to say, you know, computer science was really safe, but oh, nice from Spirit there on their bye. I mean, I don't know, to an extent, computer science is still useful, but you really gotta make sure you're like studying the right things. If you don't touch machine learning, AI, anything like that in your software engineering or like computer science courses, I don't know. That's the problem, but because it's like everywhere nowadays. You see every role is like talking about it. But I don't know. That's my life advice: is stay in school, because it always helps.
Passive here from the Shiro Orb. Trying to look over the smoke. It's actually Donk to open things up, and with Tania still tucked away. Oh, dead on that swing. It's a little
What's the one file you'll never delete?
Look at the cost. You threw everything at this one guy. Again, you're hoping Hunter can provide something.
Nice Shiro.
Make sure he can't.
One file I'd never delete. Counter-Strike. I did delete Counter-Strike at one point. My photos, maybe. I like my photos.
In the CT side with back-to-back A execution shut out. G2 not getting in on it. And now put to pistol. Spirit can trust in their A defense. A very reassuring sign, getting a smile out of Donk. I feel like that's the first time in this series we've seen it. It's not a good sign for G2.
Okay.
Donk has been able to trust in his teammates to start this game. They've delivered. And now Spirit locked down the middle of the map. A very confident display for
Yes, Spirit.
click. Shiro finds underpass.
This is the half.
With that advantage.
All right.
Sit back.
Big question for me is, you know, we've seen Spirit be pretty reactive across this series for the most part. And that's likely due to them being slow to get going. Here on Mirage with the map
Ooh,
in
Heavy
their
God with
pocket,
a
this
nice
being the
deal,
decider,
though.
How did G2 contend with a Spirit that will be willing to make more plays, be a bit more involved? This eco round, nothing found. Donk.
Easy.
The eye test looking real good here at the start of this third map.
All right.
And an even scoreline.
Donk
As soon as the guns come out for
is the
Spirit.
elephant and Apex is poo poo. I don't know. I think, is that supposed to mean the donk is the elephant in the room?
WP for some pious. Shiro still has his. And he's looked very, very keen to be involved in some of these early fights since he's boarded out. Mid conceded. G2 given this real estate. Spirit aren't in a super forgiving mood. They've gone and taken ramp away in the downtime. It's always this give and take. Now you see players out towards middle. So Spirit aware that G2 have moved into this empty part of the map.
Bandubuddy asks, why is Apex poo poo right now? I didn't say that. Someone's poster did. I think he's alright. He's the reigning champ, so he's not to be discounted by any means.
40 seconds and Donk is forced into the connector side of the fight, but on the stairs, Donk does his best work. It's Mattis who runs through that smoke and shuts him down with ease. Ramp forced, ramp taken. Seeing the AWP here will be a bit of a surprise, but it might alert you as to Tanir's position. He reveals himself. Double kill from Tanir. Now Shiro is the surprise, and surprise, surprise, G2. You're not getting
Nice,
that bomb
Shiro.
down. Heavy got clutch. He's got the info.
And knows where both players are, but does this make that any less impossible? AWP ready to swing at a moment's notice. Sontics, or Magic's rather, pressure
Nice.
from short. Just trading contact there. Our team Spirit.
I love that they made that change.
Chabina Javits. Bro, where are people getting all these frogs? Maybe they could find them somewhere in Germany or something. Who knows?
G2 just go stumbling into their death on this side. The A site doing absolutely no favors to G2. More pistols.
G2 getting a little frustrated. Back to pistols though. Can't buy. Fast apps.
Just running this one in. Zontix has always been a problem on these B holds. This time they get past him straight away. Magic's, that's a beautiful transfer. But his job is far from over. The only man here between G2 and this bomb plant. His teammates now starting to arrive. They get their captain out of harm's way, but only for a moment. Oh, dead as Hunter hits him with a drive-by. And Shiro feeling pressure. Feels like they're going to try and deal with him before this bomb goes down. Hunter doubles back, flushes out Tanir. Shiro Cut down.
Bro, I can't believe it.
Move to play it right through the window.
G2 know they have to win with confidence. They know
That's
they
so
have
tough.
to push the boat out against
Just
Spirit.
here
They can't
for beer.
respect their opponent here on Mirage. That is multiple Tech Knights
DHL, please
charging
drop.
Team Spirit down. Hunter still giving us his best in this series. Still showing up on the third
I
map.
think I saw
A
that
heroic 3K
literally
on
once, the
P-Box side is not
DHL
enough
drop
to keep
thing.
them on dust too. But Hunter has unfinished business as he and his cousin race for a major.
Magic's on save. Alright.
Oh, that's really awkward for everyone involved. They get the info at least. That's what you tell yourselves. No one in a position to punish.
Does Magic's know? Nope.
Caught by surprise.
Zontic's getting molly.
Now Zontic's revealed as well. Nade is good.
Not quite on
Finish
heavy
the
though.
job. Heavy God. I feel like his
That would have
round
been a
is over.
pivotal-
We've seen some crazy
pivotal
low
one.
clutches thus far. May still yet have a part to play. Mattis opening up.
Okay,
for a
okay.
shot, and with this
Surely
Giants
they know the
backstab, this
backstabs
is so
here.
well timed. G2, they're gonna choke Spirit out.
Donk,
on this B
show us
side.
what you
It's only
got.
Donk. And moving in, they're all around him. One man against the world.
Knows one's market.
And
Oh.
he is gone. Sampaio arrives right in time.
Don't you love watching the mini-map there when they find Donk on that B site? Nobody re-swings. They all talk. They make sure to peek him together. Sampaio comes in from the furthest angle with the orb. G2 were not willing to hand over a highlight to Donk. Enough has been done. And so Tanir saves. But I like that poise from G2 because rounds can fly by in a second. G2 did the hard work. They're able to convert. Now back-to-back rounds.
Tough.
And rifle rounds at that. It's put Spirit on pistols. G2, we're talking an even half, and that is worst case scenario.
Oof.
Punctuate this one with a timeout because they know it's a massive opportunity. A chance to recover after that slog of rifle rounds from Team Spirit. Chance to make out like bandits at the end of this first half and get out with a winning T-side venture. That's huge. And you know they've only got this one
Camcorder
set right
versus
to work with.
webcam. Why old tech wins?
Saw tries to focus
Is
them up.
is a camcorder really an old school tech? I mean, I know it's like
Donkborg
new,
Kevlar,
but
is he gonna get that M4, or is he just bodyguarding Tanir?
but why it works better than a webcam is you get a lot more features at your disposal.
They'll hang out
Plus the
together
whole
on
like
A
you can
side.
bring your camcorder elsewhere to record stuff, but if we're
G2 have had
strictly
an
speaking like
affinity for this
studio
site. It
recording,
is not going away
depth
anytime
of
soon.
focus, light balance, white balance,
Initiated by
ISO, stuff like that,
That's a gun now for Donk and AK gifted over.
f-stops, you know?
He'll take the M4, put it to work.
Uh-oh,
A
uh-oh.
massive mistrade for Sampaio. Means this rifle is still a threat. Finally, they're going to get past it. But it's far from comfortable. They deal with Tanir alone ramp side. Now left to Magic's dual Berettas and very, very far away. This is an insane recovery from this Mattis flank.
He might have a gun on ramp,
guns
though,
on
no?
ramp.
He's just got to do it with the dual Berettas. This is a very tall order for Magic's. No comfort here.
No kit, though.
Weapons right there to go and pick up. But time is a
He
problem.
just saves.
That's his real enemy in this round. No info where G2 have gotten to. And I think he's coming to the only logical conclusion, and that's just to head away. G2 recovering on this round. Mattis playing one hell of a game.
Fair enough.
Helping them every step of the way. Come the turn on map 3.
overpass was not his map, but Dust2 stepped up in a huge way here for G2, and he's keeping that going.
Donk, 30 plus kills.
Everybody has absolutely had their moment from G2 in this series.
I don't know what that was, but it's a bingo for something.
G2 avoid a devastating eco win here from Team Spirit, and Team Spirit are looking for their scraps right now at the end of this half. They need these last couple of rounds to keep in contention. And no AWP on Shiro. G2 with a look like a pace change. Sit behind that ramp molly, but they're coming through. Oh, that smoke had a gap, and Mattis abuses it.
Donk does what he can, but he's low, and the big dog's closing in on him. Matt is turning heads with this performance on the deciding map. 2 clean entries leaves G2 right where they want to be. And if they win this, they break Spirit's money moving forward, leave them with nothing at the tail end of the half. Mattis is still going.
And this is CT-sided map, low-key. So this is a bit nerve-wracking for me.
And again,
I'm like, oh
a
no.
reluctant save from Magix as yet another round just sails by Team Spirit.
Came into this series saying if G2 are going to win today, they need to play at their peak. Every single player needs to give us their best game yet. They need to show that London form. And it's London the last time G2 beat this Spirit squad. It's the last time they even came close in winning this head-to-head. And that was an event where Mattis absolutely popped off. He was a top performer in the final against Team Vitality in a BO5 that went the distance. Showed up on Dust2, but this is a different beast out of Mattis here on Mirage. And G2 are storming through Team Spirit, a Team Spirit who demanded a third map in this series. Do they have anything to show for it? Despite multiple rounds where Spirit actually shut out this A offensive, G2 fearlessly go back for it. Finding a 4th round in a row.
Bro, Spirit with the Tyloo sprays, goated, based.
How can that not put wind in your sails, eh? The idea that you might show up here come the turn of a uncomfortable 3rd map. Questions around whether they missed their best opportunity, and you actually go on to have your most dominant half. All the while, Mattis is just playing his heart out. Spirit using a lot of resources to go and clear ramp, trying to keep eyes on middle as well, but that gets cut off by this util. They're getting misdirected here. This ruse, this creeping fear about the A play where G2 have ended so many of these rounds have left them just too strong on this end of the map. Now down to 1 with that lurk kill from Mattis. It is only Shiro between G2 and this bomb plant, and he's dead straight away. Hunter coming through. Terrifying form as he closes in.
You're rooting against me.
And Hunter, when he took over in-game leading, we saw some poor games, we saw some poor events, we saw those in-game leader numbers, but the last couple of months...
Yeah, that's my mistake for swapping 9Z with Furia there. I changed my vibe pick and now I don't get gold.
Team Spirit thrust themselves back into this bomb site, but it is a lost cause, it is a lost round, it is a lost half.
8-4, tough. Damn. Tough. It's tough to see. Anyway, let's put a little bit more arms race while we wait for the next half. "9Z can't handle the stage." Yeah, I mean, they've made it to playoffs a few times now, and then they just don't go much further. Furia has more experience in that regard. I believe you. I mean, Fallen literally like won a major as SK Gaming. So you're playing in a full arena must be difficult. Yeah, it's a little bit, it seems a little daunting, to be honest. Just the nerves alone. As a musician who's performed on stage, not that I've ever had like stage fright or anything, but, you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, I get a little, not nervous, yeah, nervous maybe like the jitters, you know, just going on stage and performing, and, you know, I can't imagine, like, music is one thing, but, like, playing a video game like this where you have to, like, actually perform, and, like, be in a high stress situation, I can't imagine the tension that they feel. I mean, I don't know, they have a little bit of, like, they ease into it, because, you know, they did have, like, some audience in stage 3, but it's definitely, like, a smaller crowd versus, like, literally, like, an arena. Bro. Bro. Bro, I cannot get a...
Yeah, nice. Thank you.
Okay. We probably don't have time for another. That's probably gonna be up right here.
2026 Team Spirit are 8-1 in maps against this G2 squad. This was meant to be almost one-sided quarterfinal. This was meant to be a quick and easy affair for Team Spirit, a team looking to defend their title here at Cologne.
Oh yeah.
Major pressure now as G2 stand tall, weather the storm, and give us almost dominant opening half of this series yet. This is the true test. Can G2 finish it for once and for all?
I mean, for three of these players, this is just a dream they've been chasing.
That's important. Keep your focus on this city, like round by round. Like we have a lot of good plans again, but don't start to suddenly freestyle, get frustrated, whatever. Let's focus round by round, okay?
Yep. See there, Saw trying to keep them composed.
Nice.
Because he knows leading is one thing, winning is another. A man down in this pistol round. And left to a B-side retake. They don't have any presence out towards short. It's all three players market side, and Spirit are eyes on. One back for Heavy God short.
Oh
Does
no.
this really leave you in a fighting position here? Looking to try and make another incision, not being given anything for free, and as Sampayas closes in, feels like he's destined to overlook Zontix. Will get eyes on. Look out for Heavy God and Sampayas.
Nice.
Dead. Team Spirit. It's a pistol round one way or another.
Oh, not the crash you want there. And it all comes crashing down for G2 in a very hard to win round. But a round they were trying nonetheless.
When does NA play?
Team Spirit get a helping hand and
Never.
now begin their long
NA
road to
hasn't been in it
recovery.
since stage 2, man.
This is now gonna be a real
So sad.
test of your
NA
ability
needs
to just stay in
NA needs
this.
a revamp, man.
Yeah, that will get in your head.
But that
believe
ain't
it or
happening.
not.
How do we get a federal grant to run an NA team?
But I think, you know, when you look at the type of player that Heavy God is,
Dear,
what he
dear Mr. President, can we please have on the order of millions from the federal government so we can buy Donk and create the greatest CS team? No. That would be funny, but unlikely. What's up with the tech pause?
Because he knows if it gets to him, it gets to the rest of the team. It's never a good time for one of those.
By the way, you can't just buy Donk. You'd have to ask if he wants to join and give him an offer. He's not just someone you can. I was just trying to be cheeky. I wasn't trying to be rude. Anyway.
I don't want to say it was guaranteed for Spirit, right? Definitely not. 2 quick kills, but they had.
But why would you even want to like split up the dream team of Spirit anyway, right? Like. For real.
Hit the nail on the head. The key for G2 is not to dwell on it.
Oh yeah, jab it. Yes.
And thankfully, you know, with how this series have gone, with the fact that you've struggled at always converting on these pistols, I think there's something there for G2 to hold on to yet.
Yeah, G2 have won the first.
Ona is no. I will hug host for gloves. There's the question. Woe cobble.
Spirit to put them on Eco every single map, every single half of this series. That has gone a long way. So will Spirit buck the trend here in the final half of this quarterfinal? If I'm G2, I'm forcing up straight away.
He's on sick leave? Okay. Spam this hash. So... These are some creative posters for sure.
See Donk trying to use this to pull his teammates back in. He was smiling at the end of it.
Take every edge you can get.
Did his game crash after he died, or did it crash and then he died? Not a shoey. Oh. Bro, I can't imagine drinking a shoey. Ugh.
It's a captain.
Does he have to re-log into like Steam?
I mean, Honey's no stranger to this. Even thinking back to the major out in Copenhagen.
And then he puts his shoe back on. Oh.
Playoffs or not, you had that famous chain crash back in the day. He's been on both sides of
well,
this.
I'll tell you what. It's better than
That's true. I mean, that got G2.
Better than the what was it, like front row diaper wearers? Olivia Rodrigo was like talking about it recently. I don't even want to know. Wasted activities. Yeah, I know he spilled like half his drink. What the hell? Oh, it must be like a bracelet. I paid to watch Donk bully adults. Okay. I know.
Nothing beats the
wins major.
And nothing
Nico wins major.
We are very lucky to be here, Cologne. And what a day we have coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I know this series has been
major in
fantastic,
Spain.
super close down to the
That'd be an
wire.
interesting match.
I know a lot of folks at home and here in Cologne
Barcelona.
excited for that next quarterfinal as well.
Blast TV Barcelona. That'd be fun.
G2 Spirit has delivered this
Nah, I don't
much,
know. Big
I think it really
versus
gets you amped up
Foynham.
for that next
I don't know
one.
who
Yeah,
that
you
team
gotta
is.
save your voice for the semis as well.
Yeah. Steam authentication there. Oh no. Valve moment. Valve, please fix. The balloons, that's funny.
Have you got soaking it in?
I think that's a Mongols fan,
quite
maybe.
a unique experience, I guess, right?
No?
Just some time to sit back,
Is that bad to say?
take it all in. Trying to not let
The
this get
chicken with
under
all the
his skin.
G2 stickers.
How do you do after cooling off?
Hunter, Major. Nico's. Yeah. They're saying Hunter's better than Nico, but Major's
If
and
anyone's gonna call a
Myers in the
timeout
middle
on the
of
other
that.
end of this.
All right, yeah, well, if I was sore, I definitely would.
But, you know, we heard what Hunter said to the gang. We heard what he was trying to get across. I think the
Is
message was
that
made
Game
clear.
Sharks? Game and Son? Oh. Was that literally big in the crowd? NACS is on live support. Yeah, a little bit. We need to revive complexity, guys. Doesn't anybody have the ability to bring him back? Anybody? Bueller?
Cologne, one more time. Give it up for the Roaring Bears. Every year.
Cologne,
showing up
heart
in
of
style.
CS. Geluckt Scheiße. I don't know what that means in German, but there we go. Bro, there's some Flom haters in the crowd.
Ooh, ah.
Hi, own the pixel. She had a great drawing though.
Nurse is in good spirits. He's liking this.
Can
Liking
they
the back in
just
track
give
to
Heavy
this
God
timeout.
like a non Heavy God account? Maybe they wouldn't be able to join the match. It'd be funny if Heavy God got VAG banned and that's why he can't log in, but that's probably not accurate. Anyone but Falcons?
Even Vitality might get cheers today. Lucky them.
Oh, to be a chicken.
And there is this shakable feeling that at the end of a timeout like this, anything could happen.
Yeah, I think Spirit are going to come in slow, right? T-side, they know G2, 9 times out of 10 are going to force buy. We've had force buys every single time after
And they've been
pistol.
pretty lucrative.
Yeah, it's definitely worked out. As said, G2 has stormed every start of the half, so I don't
Simple's
think
better
Spirit are
than
gonna be
Donk,
rushing the bomb site.
and
They're gonna
Zywoo's
wanna
better than Simple.
acclimatize, do some mid-control. Be silly to take a break this long without being able to talk and just jump into a fast sight hit.
Just one more player.
For now, G2, we're still waiting. We don't even have Heavy God back in the server.
I don't know what the hell's going on with the light there, but fair enough. Heavy Goat G2. Oh, that's creative with the balloons.
Able to bounce back from this kind of a timeout after just
It looked like
sitting there.
someone made a paper
nothing
fold
short
of
impressed.
a gun.
This guy's the top-rated player of the series right now.
Been able to stand up to Donk every step of the way. As the guy they put on him throughout Dust 2 has a very important role to play. And sure, this third map has been all about Mattis and kind of the heights he's been able to reach. But if you're G2, you know you want Heavy God online as well. I think we all do at this point.
Spam this hash so Valve add cash. Alright, you heard it, guys. Spam the cash hash. I'm pretty sure we know cash is coming like after the major anyway, no? That's all but certain.
But you know, even within that, the idea that it's been 10 years since we were out here at Cologne at a major.
Nobody likes you. Bro, did you see that huge tapestry that someone held up? It looked like it was like Rops or someone from Vitality, I can't tell. The bullying's real in the crowd. There's some true haters out there. We'll see if Apex gets booed again on stage.
We have Fallen, who's in Furia. He's managed to make it through a very difficult quarterfinal. All the same, in his return at Cologne, 10 years on from the major that he won with SK. Certainly the front runner for the final on their side of the bracket versus a defending champion in Spirit. But it appears we have a bit of a break. We will be waiting for Heavy God to return. Let's throw you down to the desk.
Best lineup of the year.
To verify ownership of a Steam account, and it's an issue that I don't think anybody's seen before. So we don't know how exactly long it will be taken to resolve.
He
this
had a
issue, but
video
when
on his phone, and it was someone throwing something and it landing at the commentator's desk, which you probably shouldn't do.
What are you doing in this moment to
but
not
you
lose
know.
focus of the game?
I think the best thing you can do is just keep your headset on actually, and just keep trying to be in the zone. But it is very hard to stay in the zone because, as you just mentioned, you're not allowed to talk, and you can't even do any no signals whatsoever, and you don't even get an info if the problem is about to be resolved or what the issue is. So you're just stuck in a loop with your own thoughts, and that's a killer at some point. You just sit there in your own thoughts. You're on stage, and even coming off the back of a situation that will not be restarted. It's a tilter. And I think Hunter, he actually addressed it. He came into we had a bit of listening to what he was saying in CPing.
G2 won in 2023.
It's what happens. Because this is what can break players. They had the upper hand.
Trusting someone with a phone on the official stream is crazy.
It's so difficult to sit in.
I think there is a lot of talking, but only in your brain, only to yourself. Only that inner voice is there, and there's a couple of ways that I used to deal with it. I was always going through the playbook of all the strats that I have, even though I know them. I kind of wanted to kind of memorize them, and even though I cannot talk to my teammates.
Bro, what is this? Bro, what is this text on the screen?
Sure
like,
that, okay, this is the
I'm
game
pretty
plan,
sure we all know what a
memorize everything
validation
and
error
just
is.
to keep my sanity alive, so to speak. And another thing
But
is
I
that
guess
finally
whatever.
these
Yeah,
players
it's
have
fine.
chance
It's a
to
good
look up from their
explanation, more or
monitors
less.
and see all of you guys, and see this arena, and see the fans, and kind of absorb this
Trade
energy,
my
because
sister
when
for a
you're locked in,
D-Lord.
when you're in the round,
Okay.
there is nothing like that.
Yes, it's absolutely spectacular, and I am hearing maybe tech issue is resolved.
My dad went
so
for
maybe
milk.
we
I
can
went
get
for
back into
major.
game.
All right, Cologne, we've got him back in the server. Now let's do a bit of a temperature check.
All right, here we go. If the video ended up being porn, everyone would be banned. Yeah, I know, right? ELCS banned off of YouTube, banned off of Twitch, and we all have to go to Kick. No?
Pistol in the bag for Team Spirit.
Be back in a bit. Bro, literally the game's starting. Anyway, let's watch.
And we are back to the races.
Everybody hits the ground running. A lot of momentum here from each team.
Just straight into a B hit.
Push out towards middle. They're looking for a scrap here. Hunter leads the charge.
Okay, they see 3 on mid, so yeah, fast take B is smart.
Had hot hands before that tech timeout. But smoked off here, he's going to be a little slower. Tanier able to deal with some pious on that first turn through the window. And a
Dunk on 13. He's going to hide out backside.
Comfortable post plant, one that G2 right off.
Aight.
They're going to try and make out with these guns, head out while they can. Play with them in the next. Gap starts to close.
It's the first time Spirit have converted. Maybe I speak too soon. We still need to see this next round.
I have a feeling today's matches are going to go very long compared to yesterday's. Yesterday, the matches were over by like, what, 2, 3 o'clock? And we had the huge, like, hour-long break between sets. No. Like, Aurora got 2-0'd and, got a 2-0 and then we waited for like an hour because they had a late call time. Here, we're already past noon, and they're still on map 3. I mean, I think we see Vitality Falcons get on stage a lot quicker, potentially. But we'll try and watch as much as we can today.
You have to avoid that feeling of this being taken out of their hands. They have to fight for it. So another chance with the saved rifle and SMGs.
G2 always threatening in these rounds. Looking to remain active. They'll go and take away space out towards ramp. Knowing they don't have the weaponry to go in for this mid-fight. That's a Spirit get it uncontested. Now Heavy God is committing to this backstab, but look at Zontix. Look at the line he's holding. Oh, he's just decided to leave. Timing going a bit awry here. So this flank from Heavy God closing in. Still eyes set on this B site. Nerds can't get out with a thing. Entry comes through for Team Spirit. There's the response.
Some pass with a dig.
Cover from Mattis up on this boost. Is this going to get away from Team Spirit? One for Magic's out in the back line, gives them a moment of pause. That backstab gets shut down.
Nice. All right, 7-8. G2's still gonna have kind of a bye though. No, because they kind of saved from round 2.
Game now. And G2 have everything to play with, everything to play for.
But round 4 tied up. Let's see it.
On the CT side.
I mean, look, there's absolutely no denying it. This is like the ultimate test of character.
Technically round 16.
But you sure Hunter was saying the right things, trying to keep them locked in, telling the team this happens. Don't tilt. Stay focused. The captain has said the right stuff, but it's now on to every individual on this squad to show that it hasn't gotten to them. This is a team that's all about composure, about playing together, believing in each other. And so this is the truest test of that. Maybe in their entire major run yet. Team Spirit know they've been handed a golden opportunity, a way back in to this quarterfinal.
Phone's unofficial broadcast, W or L? Yeah, I mean, he's literally got someone like standing over his shoulder watching that he doesn't do anything other than check check his Steam. Oh, there he goes. Also, like, literally, what would anybody do? Text him and be like, by the way, here's the cash situation of Team Spirit. It's round 2. Everybody knows exactly how much cash people have. Like, yeah. It ain't that deep. Brockhampton's legacy. Did they peak too early? I don't know about that. Peaking too early, but they definitely had some difficulty that impacted the trajectory of their career for sure. Because I think they could have gone pretty far as a boy band.
slowly but steadily getting back in this game. And they don't save the AWP, they save a Galil over the AWP. That just screams that Spirit want to keep doing these pops, these quick sight hits.
Yeah, interesting choice.
Not playing out of default, not working the mid control.
Hmm.
Why else would you keep a Galil?
Timeout called in. Saw likely feeling a bit of tension here, how swimmingly things were going, but nervous with this 4-round streak built up by Team Spirit. That big lead that G2 were able to grab, disintegrating. So we better have some words of inspiration.
G2 not really aligning their buy here.
Because Spirit have not set a foot wrong since moving on to this T side.
It's late in the game like this, so you remind yourself that Spirit have all the stats in their favor at this event, right? Coming off the back of course, clean runs through both stages, but this is a team that's the best at 4v5s at this event, the second best at 5v4s, the best trading at this event. Magic's one of the best flash players on this T side. This is where G2 have every reason to get a little bit worried. Got to calm their nerves. Two rifles on the bottom performers. Be a hell of a time for them to come alive.
Oof.
A bit of face out here towards middle. Is there intent behind that? Heavy Guard seems to think so. Tucked in behind these boxes. Ready to play at a moment's notice. Smoke starts to fade. Nerds taking contact and they'll trade it between them. Nerds swings out for a little bit more. And G2 trying to set the record straight.
Tanir, what do you got for us, man?
Instantly on the back of that timeout. They swing for the fences. They risk it on a mid-fight. And they come out all the better for it. Tanir's got nowhere safe to turn. 30 seconds left. G2 closing in on him even now.
Yeah, I think he goes for the save. They have cash to work with, so this is fine. It's not the worst thing. Would have been nice if they broke G2's econ here, though, but... What did that say? A1 sheep?
They know whether or not they chase this gun down, it won't really matter. Spirit are off the back of 4 rounds in a row, so they've got money for days. What's more important is keeping yourself up on the CT side. So G2 run away with rifles off the back of a lower economy round win, first of the half. First CT round in the last 10.
Tough.
Clear on ramp very, very early. Already seen Heavy Guard.
Not really any nade damage here except on Tanir.
Pie's going to drop off a bit more util just to try and help out this B site. There has been a bit of a object of desire for Team Spirit. They're set up to go there right now. 3 players in the apartments, 2 let loose around middle. Just blocked at the minute mark, and you might not suspect another smoke ready to come down. They really feel like their only option here is to play through. Mattis, top of the charts, feeling some pressure here as the util reigns in.
Nice, good util usage.
But he lives to tell the tale. He gets away. There's support from Hunter.
Donk, what are you doing?
Separated from this site here, but the door's getting won by Team Spirit. Hunter. Crazy flick back. Job's not done. Captain still has a big part
Nice.
to play in this round. Hunter paints them up with damage. Will he be able to finish the job? No, Shiro shuts him down.
And Heavy got
And Heavy
way
got
off
too
on
far
A
away
site
to
for some
play.
reason. All right, 9-9.
Spirit meet them head on at that B site. And they come out laughing. Hunter, the only guy to put up numbers, and it wasn't enough. Even the clear on Heavy God.
Yeah, it feels like Tanir's most impactful round of this playoff game so far. A huge lurk up connector, cuts G2 out with no support for Hunter. He was buying so much time. He gets Donk to whiff on him. He finds this kill. He is buying all the time you can ask for one player, but Tanir's cutting off rotates. He's cutting off heads. And he doesn't allow the save. So massive impact from Tanir in this round despite Hunter's best efforts. And it feels like the end of Dust 2 again. In vain. As Spirit, they have just gone for sight hit after sight hit in this T side. Donk again starting under half health after grenades. G2 have tracked him down well with their util. It has still not resulted in the rounds they desire. Flash nade on the smoke. What a combo.
Wait, you can hot swap Seda in,
Great
right?
opening. You feel a huge degree of freedom with Donk out of the round. But Spirit still trying to commit with this. They go right into the Sun Pius AWP.
I probably shouldn't do that.
Flashes leave
I'm
everyone
thinking like
blind and in
maybe I
amidst the
plug in
chaos,
my
Heavy
SATA
God threads the
SSDs
needle.
live,
Duel
but
back Ramside,
then I
short
accidentally
loses out
actually
to
fry my
Palace.
PC.
But fighting a losing battle here, our Team Spirit.
Can't win this round,
G2
Spirit.
quickly
Don't even
getting ahead of
try.
it. Bro, it's just so close.
I mean, the lull in the action has made G2 second guess. They've even sent players back over to B. A-Hole made a little bit weaker, still 3 strong here.
Zontics is low, man. I don't think you try
You're
this,
gonna have
but
to earn every inch of ground if you do
I guess
wanna
they have
try and
cash to work
recover
with,
this
so.
2v4. Surely they know just how unlikely that is. Priority seems to be hold on to this AWP, hold on to the AK. Spirit head out of there. They're remaining competitive here, but G2 are not willing to renege on the lead.
G2 need their guns just as much, more so than Spirit. I love that combo on Ramp, man. Getting the HE into the flash. Heavy God able to force the kill onto Donk. Today, you know, Donk hasn't been the carry here for Team Spirit. Sure, he's top of the board on 2 of the 3 maps. It hasn't felt like that same X factor, with the exception of Dust, of course. A couple of key clutches, key multi-kills. Hasn't been a one-man army for Spirit. Whether that's reassuring or worrying is up for debate. At this point, it's down to whether they can continue this comeback. G2. Temporary lead. What is otherwise a very successful T-side for Spirit, but 2 rounds shut down by saves. Spirit need their opening move to connect.
G2 are kind of chasing the dragon in the literal sense here, right? The idea that you could try and break Spirit right at the tail end of Mirage, and that would have massive consequences. Deciding map where pressure's at the
5.41
highest,
trillion.
you want Spirit to
Wow.
have as little as you can force them to have. What a display from Nerds.
Nerds getting cooked. 30 though.
Forced by the molly, he gets involved, and with some Pius there to help him.
Baited.
Chase me down.
It's all coming together for G2. Mattis up next. Was a rock in that first half. Can't afford to give them away in
Tanir, what are you
now, as
doing there?
desperate times calling for desperate measures out of Spirit.
You just don't want to save, but again, your opening move has failed you. What are you going to do? It's a 3v5. Every position has 2 players on it.
Not bites, dollars.
Mattis waits. 20 seconds to pounce.
Swings out
Tanir,
early,
nice.
catches one. Bomb retrieved, and now it's on to the captain. Hunter on this line. There's the spot for Tanir, and Nertz arrives just in time.
Shiro was never going for this. He was
Dude.
never even interested. He hoped they could get the bomb
I did
down,
my
so he
copium.
come back on short. This is a save before the hit. And the money is a problem for Spirit.
Copium, copium.
As G2
Surely it's not over.
Maybe would have been better to save in the 3v5. But
Surely,
that's
surely,
back-to-back rounds
surely.
for Team Spirit, where the opening gambit has shut them down completely. G2 come in with a move.
And this is G2 finally getting that reward. Broken money for Team Spirit at this scoreline.
And they're buying up.
They've put everything they can into this round.
Is this overpass all over again? Remember the reckless investments with Spirit. We had 3 or 4 rounds where they forced ball round after round at the end of that game.
This one is similar. You're meant to give Donk a rifle, and he does the rest. Donk's been the guy getting shut down in these opening moves. Is the confidence there for him to be a difference maker? G2 know that if they win this, they have not just 3 opportunities, but an easy round in front of them to try and secure those semi-finals. This is what it's all been for.
Without a bomb plant, Spirit won't have an AK.
Hey, I thought the same smoke.
They've got to make this site hit work one way or the other.
It's for top stair.
The hero of G2, standing tall across this major run into the playoffs, is alone in this bomb site.
Pious Orb nearby to try and support him, can get cut out by utility. How many shots does
Bro, full
Pious
blind?
get off?
Wow.
Now they hand it over to Heavy God, but he can't find anything. Dead straight away. Again, the flashes meet that AWP. Zontic's dead, but Donk still plows
Did
forward.
Magix just miss his smoke or what?
This guy to do everything, and there's a limit to
Shiro
what
on the
he's
backstab.
capable of.
Thank you, thank you.
Backstab for Shiro.
1v3.
A strong post plant of that. They're just gonna chase down this bomb plant, and now it's all
It
on
is planted
Shiro.
though.
If there's a miss you can't afford to have for some Pious, it's this one. You gotta deal with him. The second he plays his hand, one missed shot can cost you so dearly. Shiro, they're sticking this, and he never even gives the fight.
What the hell are you doing, man?
The victory is right there.
Oh
G2's
no.
fate is in their hands.
Oh no, it's over, guys. It's over.
And Shiro does 0 in this post-spawn. G2, their best opportunity yet. Is it all over for Team Spirit?
I can't believe the full blind, man.
The second in this series for this
Oh,
month,
Lord.
as they soak up what could be their last few seconds on this stage.
It looks grim, Ava. Nah, Grim was eliminated stage 2 with NRG, no?
This was never meant to be a contest.
No. No, but it does look bleak, yes. Grim, bleak. Was that joke spot on? Is he actually on? Hang on.
From the biggest upsets.
He's, who did I say? MIBR? No, NRG, right? Yeah, okay. I did remember. But yeah, it does look pretty tough out here for Spirit.
The Cathedral has spoken.
Listen, they have a bye. They have 3 chances to make it a tie game.
Spirit head broken in what might be their last round in the Lanxes.
Get it, guys.
Oh, Donk almost punished. Nade on the smoke. Donk putting it down to risk, running right past that spam.
It's just not the way you want to lose your superstar right out there on that island in mid, taking the risk of running across. He braves that spray, lives to tell the tale. To think every fight you go for feels defining. Every peak could be your final moment in Cologne.
Is NRG hype finally
It's a hell
real?
of a lot of pressure that Spirit are playing with. G2, they'll open this up.
I don't know about NRG, but the Spirit hype. Get it. Tenier. Yes.
Gets one from the window boost. They set their sights on this right in as some Pius.
Yes, Sontix. They know one ticket.
Get out of control. This could still get out of hand. Some Pius on this AWP. And Mattis is the top performer. They've got to bring this one home for G2. Now it's
Just they know he's ticket. Go A. Or go B. Bro. Pivotal round for Spirit. Pivotal.
And what a moment it is. The struggling player for Team Spirit has kept them in the major yet.
4 frags with
Bro, I can't believe. The 180 from Tenier.
And Tenier knocks them out cold. G2. A second shot. This will be their best one. This will break the bank. Heavy guard, another chance. Crashing the pistol. Been trying to come back to the form he's given us all major long. Burning under. Spirit levy themselves with an execute. Everybody coming in. No lurks.
This shit is nerve-wracking. You're telling me.
Magic's down to the rest of G2.
Oh.
Through this smoke, but doesn't want to overstay his welcome. Feels like numbers more important than giving it away. Needs rain in to try and
Nice damage by.
It's chaotic here.
Yes. We love the trades. Listen, if you're G2, save. Yeah. I'm not gonna try and like help him too much, but Sontix right here.
Spirit, don't jump the gun. Don't let them back in. Sontix hears his steps. He's there to shut it down. Hunter gets the kill, and suddenly you're enticed again. If Spirit are peeking you, if they're overplaying, they can let you
Just trying to peel the guns off of G2 here because they don't have any cash. They're gonna have what, 3-round loss bonus? So like 28, something like that. Bro, I don't even know the loss bonus in this game. So they're gonna have like a somewhat buy, but it's gonna be like maybe FAMAS, probably like MP9s. We'll see. Hunter's gonna buy for a teammate probably.
G2, it's those 2 saved rifles and a scrapped together buy to try and get this one over the line.
That's why you save your timeouts. No better time for it.
What do you think, Thony? Overtime? Yeah.
Spirit stay stable.
Yeah, a bunch of FAMASs on G2. I think we kind of figured that would be the case. Not a lot of util though. Which, low key, I feel like it's an interesting pick. You know, you can consider maybe MP9s. You can buy a little more util, but they seem to have a decent amount here regardless.
Cologne, let me hear you!
Yeah.
No one making moves early here in round 24. Pressure like a vacuum holds this CT side in place. Everyone sticking to their guns. No curiosity, no over-rotating, just a standard, plain as you like, 3-2 setup. They're waiting for Spirit to make that first move.
Heavy got his had swings, he's had misses, he's had moments, but again, he is back on this A site. The trick is massive.
All right, this is the execute, the make or break.
Team Spirit, this is everything. Tenier's on the lug. They've got to hit hard.
Detail comes in. The defining moments, the defining chapter.
Okay, they know one's ninja. Yo, Sontix. That's what we love to see. the spray through. Shiro sneaks on by on triple. Trades come out. Trades come in. Magic's with 2. Now 1v3. He sees the barrel. Oh no. It's over. Yo! Overtime. Tell me they do it again. They come back from the brink to tie it up and go and get the Dubskis in overtime. We'll see, we'll see. It's still early to tell though. Never count Spirit out, man. Never count him out.
They did so on Dust 2. They did not waste their opportunity.
All right, full buy coming out from the teams.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Heavy damage on Sampayas. Magic's trying to take heavy space on Firebox. 2 trades out though. Up a player. Oh, what a great nade. They know 1's on con. Maybe they hear the guy ticket. Yeah, they know now. Good. 3.
And you saw G2
2v1, 2v1.
away from these clutches. Well, here in OT does the record change. Mattis was that top performer.
They know his ticket. Maybe they don't know.
Now he's G2's only hope. Misses this timing on Zontix, but will he be able to catch him? Not aware of that reposition out towards the jungle. He has missed it at every single turn. Mattis can't figure out where they are. There's the spawn wrap. There's a freebie.
Bro, Zontix just taking the long way around.
And Zontix able to get to position. Spirits model stoic, keeping his calm. Shut down.
He doesn't have it.
Flick of the wrist as he snatches that one away.
You're kidding me.
A moment of triumph in a sea of defeat for G2.
Wow, 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 wow.
Back on course.
Some players know how to use
I don't know why Zontix just slow walks out there if he's on smoke. Like maybe just jump over to triple, hide in the smoke and spray. You know? But that's cold. That's cold. Donk only has 1 KDR. That's why they're struggling. Yeah, he's 19-19. Spirit relies heavily on Donk. Honestly, I feel like Magix is doing work here. But he's also 10-13.
That was Spirit in full control. And the will of one
Honestly, people like Donk a lot, but the team's pretty even in general. Donk has some great sprays, but you know, don't discount the rest of the team. They do a lot of work. Anyway, Spirit now down around.
So it's good to see G2 able to bail him out of rounds. He got them here. They are not wasting that chance. An opening kill for some Bias's orb, but Spirit take the site.
They've got the control.
Shiro gets a trade though.
Now he's a problem for later in the round. They try and catch up by stopping this bomb plant, but Heavy Gods missed his timing.
Bomb goes down. 4v4 though. Heavier damage on Hunter and Heavy God though. Donk isn't playing like last 3 players worth, so Spirit is struggling.
You got to get past this double hole cleanly. Donk and Magix patrol towards the spawn. And Donk, this one feels personal.
How about this round though?
Trying to chase down some Pius as he looks to get out of this with anything by his side. Spirit bounce right back in OT.
It's been a difficult game for Donk here. You know, at times he was negative in the second half of this map. Felt like they were going to go out with a win.
Close.
The impossible. But now a couple more multi-kills.
Even if G2 win this next round, Spirit could win all 3 on CT and win. It's over, GG. This is as close as it's gonna get.
Hits him square in the face. And this is an overtime that Spirit absolutely should not be calling timeouts, should not be giving that time for composure. This is the experienced squad, in-game leader or not, against a core of first-time major playoff appearances. A G2 organization who missed back-to-back major playoffs after losing their star
G2 was 12-9. Holy throw.
They have not relented.
Heavy throw. I'm telling you, man, a lot of people, yeah. Dude, the major's hype in Cologne this year.
It's time to split the difference on the half.
Wish I could be there, but
Shiro gonna try his hand and open
maybe we'll make the next one, huh?
Jump the Mattis. Lucky to not get caught on. Now respond with some nades in kind, and they bring Shiro down to half. It's the CT side that G2 struggled on. It's here where they had that tech pause, sapping them of a bit of momentum.
Why does it say 16-14? Do you see this in the top left corner?
But left now with this feeling in OT, if they could snatch 2 rounds, what does that mean? On the half they've struggled on most.
The UI says 16-14 for some reason. Foreshadowing. Oh, I'm sorry, that's for Dust. Bro, I'm cooked.
SB hits coming in right now. Hunter, Mattis, both of them have had big moments here for G2, but you can't afford to slow down now. Mattis gonna open things up.
Oh yeah, donk.
Hunter gets overlooked. Shiro with a much needed trade, and Tanir's backstab rounds it out.
Yes. Script leaked. No, it was match 2. I was just being dumb. But low-key, looking like it's maybe going 16-14 here. 16-13. No?
Keep your focus, boys. Everything is fine. 13-13. We fucking continue the fight, round by round. Don't get stressed. Don't get anything extra. Just play the game.
It's a bit late to not get stressed. Team Spirit that step closer. G2 back to T-side, but boy, it's been some time since that 8-round opening half.
All right, Spirit on CT. What do they got?
Really has. Maybe looking to go back to some
Just
of this
don't be
B-side
stressed,
news.
boys.
It's only Magic's there. Zontic's floating around on short, meant to provide a helping hand. We'll be at the mercy
We're
of
up
Utah,
around,
the mercy of this Sumpire Sword.
so we have it on in our favor here. It's not like elimination match or nothing.
Had a chance, albeit a slim one.
Are you sure about that?
The attempt at the opener eludes G2.
G2 shut the blinds. They take away the information on middle. Zontix is going hunting for that info. He's trying to find where G2 are ending up. He thinks it's clear. That's far from the case. Hunter might now silent lurk. He's got a con smoke ready. G2 getting ready to pounce on this B bomb site, but it's a bit of a misread here for Spirit. They're rotating a man out. Magix is about to confirm this. He sees something.
Yeah, that spot instantly calls Zontix back, so he will be here, ready for the fight in front of him. Flashes go in and complement this, and now the hit from G2. 3 players out through the apartments. Zontix with an opening. They've got to deal with these side players very, very quickly, or else this could get away from them. Zontix brushed aside.
Nice.
Here comes Shiro on rotation. And now it starts to go against them in a very big way.
Yes.
A losing battle at the B site. And Hunter,
If you are homeless, just buy a house. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, but sure, Tony.
opportunities that were denied, and now Spirit arrive on semi-finals point.
Team Spirit's captain shows
it's a meme. Fair enough. I don't really remember that meme, but sure. Anyway.
The G2 need to put that bomb down. Spirit semi-final point. passes. G2, that rush of emotion. The floor getting
YouTube video?
from
Got you.
underneath them.
Come on, Spirit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Spirit. I remember.
Can anyone slow it down?
Me too. Actually, not me too, but well, me too, but not. I don't remember.
G2 have done more than anyone could ask for, anyone could expect.
I was just making fun
But
of the very obvious voice chat. Oh.
Still not close.
Me over here thinking I'm communicating weird again, and people just don't understand me.
3 rounds in regulation. And now the script flipped.
Look how many of them are on apps and how little of them are on B site.
Things have changed now that we've hit OT. Magic's calling for rotations for now, alone in this defense. Some pious orb gonna deliver you one hell of a shot there on a donk as he tries to nail the crossing.
Okay.
Putting a bit of fire back into G2.
Shiro, just save the op dog.
Just when you think
They get a little too relaxed.
you're ready to give up on them, they show you what they've demonstrated this whole
They're like,
major
wow, we
run.
brought it back
That's
to
a hell of a lot
15.
of
They take a sigh of
perseverance.
relief, and then it slips.
A refusal to go down without a fight.
No. Maybe that archer we saw was a fan of Hunter. That could make sense. I mean, I don't know. If you were like a Mongols fan and you made it all the way to Cologne and your team got eliminated stage 3, that'd be a little sad.
Making it into the playoffs. Round of applause, but no, they still want more
who knows?
on this stage. They still want another overtime. Will Spirit give it to them? Double orb comes in.
The Tyloo sprays again, that's funny.
Magic's going to lock down the B apartment. Zontix gets a lot more freedom, and good for that because he has showed up in this third map. G2 go quick to mid.
To change the questioning, a G2 ready for it.
Look at the
Fast pace on this round. Look at Nerds go. Same can be said for this split out through short.
Magic's.
And this double orb now has to be game defining. Magic's. It's not what he wanted. 2 misses.
Donk, do it.
Trying to fill his shoes. Some pious orb delivers. Nerds cutting them down. Another overtime right there and up for the taking. And Shiro might be clutch, but not all clutches are created equal. Dead as he makes his
Overtime 2. Wow, wow, wow.
composed, keep it together.
I can't believe it. Hold on, I gotta look up something though. Stage 2.
Game that keeps on giving.
And you just absolutely have to admire
Yeah.
the resilience on
I
this
thought it was
wave
maybe like,
from
oh, maybe G2 lost the map
tech
to
wars in this second half.
Tyloo, but they literally did not.
Focused, giving up
So
these chances to close, but hauling it back
who
in
knows?
OT.
3 map points they couldn't finish. 2 for Spirit, same story. First and 19 now. And the orbs duel in middle. New overtime means new positions, mean new
This
round
is
openers
taking
for
way
both
longer
teams.
than
So
needed.
Shiro pops up bias from this round.
Welcome to Counter-Strike,
With the
man.
impact he's had in these
We could go like
overtimes, that's a
quadruple
loss for
overtime
G2
here.
feeling.
Very realistic.
Without their star-studded Orpa.
Oh, he gets
That's his
thrown in.
Nice, good entry.
Shiro finally having his
Nice.
one, and Orb strangles the mid-hit from G2.
Felt like that trade was there for Mattis, but Donk distracts him, drags him into a fight. Shiro gets his second shot off, triple kill for the orb. And G2 have to catch their breath. They know this one's not
Which
winnable.
meme deserves a permanent spot in
Doesn't
history?
mean they can look away.
I don't know about you, but I always think back to the video where it's the girl and she's going, "Look at all those chickens." I don't know why every time I see chickens, I'm like, that meme just pops in my head. Anyway.
We got a Nerds. Don't look like they've
5v2. Solid round for Spirit here.
They've got 3 players to get past at this B side, but as time ticks down, Spirit might dismantle this stack. You know, looking at the clock, you might just anticipate a save.
It's good nade on.
Damage for Magix. That's a heavy god now make their move right into it.
Now they know.
Magix is trying just not to be a problem on this CT side. He's had some rough rounds as an individual.
Yes.
So he just lets his team swim in, and that is all 5 for Shiro. All to
Good.
AK.
Good.
An ace to kick off the next overtime.
I mean, how can Spirit not love that, right? Right as Pius has had massive impact in those final 2 rounds of OT. Not only does Shiro get rid of him first, but then goes on to find all 5 in the round.
First
a message sent from Shiro. Anything you can do.
Do Rage comics count as memes? Yes. Absolutely. Bro, that's when I first started getting into Reddit, was with Rage comics. And it was all downhill. I mean, it was already downhill before that, but I was all downhill from there. Nah. Rage comics, yeah, the troll face or like Forever Alone, stuff like that. Classic internet.
All nades used here by Team Spirit. 1 molly remains.
Huh? They have 3 nades. What are they talking about?
Control conceded.
Anyway, they're still just stacked up mid here.
Heavy god in the apartments.
Surely they know Tanir's in window.
Final smokes down on the field. G2 move up cat.
Seeming like a B hit, if I was to guess.
If Donk broke this smoke, Shiro would get the vision, but Spirit don't want to initiate. It's silent now for G2.
Big test for Zontix and Magix. Zontix boxed into this corner. It won't get out with more than 1. Rotate's going to start to arrive, but it's a little hectic,
3v4. Okay.
Tanir holds off. Good thing he does too. This Pius Orp waiting to try and punish. Sees the first few players crossing and will get his. 1 back for Tanir, but the victories are short-lived as once more
Shiro's got a 1v3 it.
Shiro having to be the difference maker. Pius just isn't letting up. Hasn't left this angle. Determined that eventually they're just going to walk right into his crosshair. Ooh. Timing goes awry. Shiro gets out. But time working against him. A backstab from Nerds. G2 answering straight back.
Back and forth we go. And Pius, he's given you reasons to doubt him over these past 18 months, but where he shows up is the stage. The X factor here for G2 all across this series. And once he got going on Overpass, you could feel it. Besting Donk round after round.
Banger of a game. Bro, it's so tense. We're not even gonna have time to watch Vitality later. We will, but it's gonna make for a long stream.
Mattis leading the charge. Smoke's broken open. Donk 5v4 for Spirit. Their golden boy finds them that opening. Nerds dead. Magic's arriving on rotation. All of Spirit here, jumping at the bit for a clean CT finish.
Oh. Give it to me. Yes. All right. Same situations. Well, not the same. Because now Spirit's heading into T side instead of heading into CT. But they're still up around.
Both teams have lost leads.
So we'll see how it goes.
And so at no point can Spirit get comfortable with this advantage.
But they're 2 rounds before they're really in trouble, where G2's only 1 round away from being in trouble.
They've had the best opportunities.
Oh Lord.
Had Spirit down, but never out. Across Dust 2 and Mirage. every reason for them to already be in the semi-finals, but Spirit don't just fight back, they hit harder. 17-16 in their favor. Does Magix have a gun? There we go. Little late throwing nades. Spirit feign mid-presence. Waiting for Tania out under again. Grand plan getting put into place by Team Spirit.
Best feeling seeing disc cleanup complete.
Again, Heavy God, it's felt hard. I feel like the best he's done on this CT side.
Like a defragment?
Ones on the A site. Spirit have made it their goal to flush this player out of under balcony every single time. His classic position, once again, implored. Burns off the top. Team Spirit get closer and closer.
So much pressure getting put on. Heavy God's whittled down before he's even seen a single player from Team Spirit.
Bomb's gonna go back, look at the map.
Tania trying to keep that back door open. And so it's pivotal here that Mattis doesn't rotate out of position, because he's the one guy that could disrupt this round. There's a lot of pressure being put on A. It's drawn all of G2 over.
They need to play 20 seconds.
Mattis never moved a muscle, left himself in the right place. That bomb is now going into enemy territory with no time to change its mind. Sampaio's gonna get one more, but they think this is a fake. That B site is left wide open. This is one of the wildest rounds. Magix does all this for a bomb plant. He's gonna be left in a clutch. 1v4 for the captain.
Two of them are very low here.
Slow this down. But Magix knows that might not make the difference. Gonna back his aim here as all of G2.
Bro! Bro! Bro. Run it back. Oh my god. Bro, if this is not a graffiti. Oh my god. He's in disbelief. He doesn't believe it. Listen, if Spirit goes on to win the major, that's gotta be the graffiti. No shot.
That's a round of dreams. The round of nightmares.
Oh my god.
Surely sends Team Spirit to the semis. G2, we call them calm, we call them stable.
Wow. Alright, 2 rounds for Spirit here to make or break it.
This is the ultimate test.
Bro, I can't believe it.
You have just handed the bottom performer in the server an anomaly. And the Lanxess flips. They want blood. Team Spirit, let them stew in it. Mid-control. The gamble. G2 hedge their bets on that B bomb site. It has been brutal. Spirit have been popping all game long. And they look to do it again, this time from mid.
Who's gonna get the first frag of the round though? Okay.
You're telling yourself if you're Spirit, you've never had a better chance. You know how crushed G2 are feeling in this moment.
Space on Cat, okay.
And you know that if that wasn't enough to inspire,
nice donk. Let's see the trade. Sampaio's getting bullied on A.
from Spirit, just feasting on these opening kills, and now their cup is running over. They've
3v3 though.
in this round. Nerds could call it into question. That's the bomb spotted out there on short. Nerds keeps his composure. A shot from Sampayas is again this offense is
4 HP though.
Bomb dropped, and Shiro now tries to make his move. That nade bank just falls shy of Nerds.
He knows.
Shiro's got it. Seconds the difference. Not another clutch. Back-to-back clutches to seal G2's fate. At this point, you feel like anything could happen in this 1v2. The laws of Counter-Strike are out the window.
He doesn't even check his left. Like, why?
Against all odds.
Okay.
They are just the team.
Freezing up a little bit, but sure.
It will not go down easy.
Why they
A clutch too far in
line
this
up
one.
in a line?
G2 hold their heads above water. Maybe Spirit.
Because they want to go to overtime 3, obviously.
Leave Shiro with no supports. And cross your heart, G2. Still here on
Surely
this
they knew
major
the one guy
stage
from Ticket was lit,
for
no?
one more round at least. Either Spirit semi-final or triple overtime on Mirage.
Anyway, Zontic is taking some chip damage here. 37. 27 on Tanier. Well, G2 needed that pick, absolutely.
Never afraid to be the initiator.
Not over yet, though.
And with Heavy God up in Palace, I mean, you could abandon this A site if you want. You could gamble on B. Sampayas spots middles. He sees nothing. Flashing Nerds for a window peek the same. 2 players sit on this B site.
How do pros forget to check their corners?
Do or die.
No idea.
This is it, the deciding moment, and they catch nades out. Nerds on rotation. The gut for Hunter. Bait and switch, but the bait's not even necessary because Hunter's lit them up. Another overtime is right there, and Hunter
Wow.
sees it through for G2.
More big game plays from Big Game Hunter.
And now
Well, what did I say?
those
Overtime 3.
nerves that G2 were maybe starting to feel as that last overtime was set to go against them, they give way to smiles.
These Kovacs know how to put on a show. We're just getting started.
Spirit have now had more opportunities to close this than G2 did in regulation. No one able to find that elusive round to lock in the semis. And so we go again.
Everybody wants that win.
I mean, players are not secretive, right? There are some trophies that just stand out about all others, and we so often say it's the majors, it's Cologne, it's Krakow. Well, this is a fusion of 2 of them. This is a trophy you watched when you were young, you dreamed of competing for, and now they're all here vying for their chance to get their hands on it. Sampayas, he says G2 ain't going anywhere.
Oh, Lord.
Near behind them, he spotted one more rotation. B is weak, but the bomb has been left behind. Magix walks a smoke. This one's getting a little bit weird as Sampayas has the support of Heavy God. He might
I don't know
just
about
bail
that
him
one.
out. You don't see an orb under the balcony very often, and so Magix finds him quickly. Bomb still not retrieved, and look at Mattis on that flank. He's going to find it.
He might just uproot this entire thing. Magic's on the reload. There's no better time for him to punish. Talk
Wow.
about value. And Tania now is sandwiched between a rock and a hard place. He's got 20 seconds. Everything is against him. Time ticking down. Players closing in.
Is he going to die after time, though? That's the question.
And there's nowhere left to run. There's nowhere left to hide for Tania. There is no winning at this 1v3. Tries to force a fight they will give him, but a losing battle for Tania as time decides the outcome.
He dies after time, too? Fuck.
Look at the laser focus
No?
on G2.
I mean, they were were sweating overtimes ago. They look done. They look dead after that 1v4 for Magix. But they have the lead again, and just when you're out, they pull you right back in. The Langsers
Friday.
doesn't even know who they want to win.
Yes, it is Friday.
We're just here for the game. Hunter making moves again. That's spam for Donk Connect.
Wow, Donk with the free.
Still through the smoke. Sixth sense. He makes the ghosts. Two dead in the middle. Shiro on the smoke.
Punished.
4v2 for Spirit. They sit back.
Yes, do it to him.
Oh my! Don't go back.
That's the bomb. Tanier bringing it in a little
Very
bit
close
later.
there.
And thankfully,
This is a very good match, yes.
so he will get by. No punish from this big flank. And it might just be a safe call forced, holding onto that AK going forward.
AK provides more value than anything else at this point. You're not winning this one.
Donk got punished.
Spirit
Is
lock
the
in
comeback
place.
starting?
Have every flank contained.
No. No. They're tying it up here one more time. And then who knows for the last round of the half.
Offered a very little respite. 4.5 hours into this quarterfinal.
They must be tired. It's like 4.5 hours. Oh. Also, between this match and Vitality and Falcons, I might stop stream for a moment to go make a sandwich and then also work on my PC briefly. We'll see.
Spirit have controlled the game in OT. They've been the guys with multiple chances to
Nah, maybe not. We'll see how much time there is between the match. But if it's like closer to an hour again, then I might go make a sandwich real quick. Yesterday I ate my lunch at like 4, and then I ate dinner at like 7:30 or so, and it was too close together.
They come through with a full exec, and now they look to make their move. 3 strong here for the G2 squad. Nerds spotted there on the push. It's the Sumpire.
Nice entry by Magix, Zontix. It's too many hours streaming. The first team to get tired loses, yeah. And the recharge too. Oh, you're saying for me, yeah. Yeah, having Tuesday, Wednesday off was really quite nice.
The miracles really happened twice. Magix, oh, he seems to think so. Hunter's right there, and Magix is aware. Playing with him, toying with him.
He's got it. No. He's got it. Bro, I mean, those 2 shots by Magix, very good, but oh my god. This is going to quadruple overtime, guys. There's no way. The back and forth on this.
First time in a minute. A heroic effort from Sumpire against this series. More will be required.
Sounds like they didn't let Trumpet Guy back in.
He's hit hard. He's also died a lot in this game for his standards. Is he just going to offer up another 1-for-1? They can't afford it. He gets overwhelmed. Dong still holds down the line. Cover from Shiro won't connect.
That was very close.
Get out of here. No punish. G2 try. They do find him. Another 1-for-1 for Donk. And G2 take that every day of the week.
Shiro sneaking by. Still a 4v4 though.
Very tense Mid-round slowdown where no one wants to pick that next fight. Maybe apart from Heavy God, goes looking for an entry. Ends up on the receiving end of a double CT setup.
Look at the reaction. Spirit immediately rotate. They either want to clean middle together or they want to go back to B. And for
Wow,
good reason,
that was
Zontic
fast
gets
from
caught.
Nerds there.
With the bomb making smooth moves, but this is the bomb on the line
He's gonna get
against
hurt
the
out.
captain of Spirit.
Can't afford to miss this. Knows the Nerds is right there. With it the round. Backs up into
Eh.
Magic's bomb now away.
Throwing
G2.
casually.
Make up for it. Where are you going?
I think G2's getting tired.
Bomb, it's no party.
Maybe.
What are they supposed to do here? They're worlds apart, relying on kills, and they won't get found.
Nice.
Spirit
All right, tied up it once more.
20 all. 41 rounds deep into this game now. And still no closer to knowing.
And they didn't go to overtime on map 1, but they went to overtime 1 on map 2. I'm sure the analysts have a total count of the rounds they've played here. But it's quite a lot. Quite a lot. 40 on this, let alone like another probably 50 overall. No. Probably another 40 overall. Probably closer to 40. Yeah. 35, 40, 45, somewhere around there. Imagine 100 rounds in in quarterfinals. In the best of threes alone.
It was meant to be that semi-final. Spirit are not there yet. G2 keep punching up.
Oh wow, donk. Yes, we love it. The Czech girls. I think we saw him there briefly.
But now Sapphires to watch from the sidelines. As his team try and do it without him. Boost for Nerds. Oh, great timing. The Zontic's gonna feels like
He saw him.
comes back. Wow. Everywhere G2 have turned looking for this opening. They've come up short.
I thought I saw you could make that bench jump on the about on the window to you can make it silent, maybe. But you see a lot of players like boost to try and make it quiet. He's doing good damage on B, but 4v3 now. All right, 1v3. Match point, match point. Here we go, baby. Where are the... my bad. I reread your your message and thought you said it again. This shot was crazy. What an angle.
In what was an empty B bomb site, and Magic just says thank you. They keep each other alive, but G2 want to force another overtime.
Oh, trades. All right, that's fine. We didn't see the opening pick, but he got hit out on window.
One decision, one wrong step, one missed shot, you are done. You go home with 1,000 what ifs. G2 gather together.
Okay. Down a player now. Hunter's at 1 HP though, so.
Get out of there. Don't give them the satisfaction of taking dry fights. G2 can group up and hit a bomb site together. It comes down to the read. It's a 50-50. Roll the dice.
Tanier, what do you got, man?
We either see another overtime or Spirit claw back a 2-on-3.
Nobody's home.
They're out of position. Tanier throwing in a bit of util is nothing more than a fake, a ruse. Because this stacks on the wrong side of the map.
Thank you for the room to plant, says Sapphires. That bomb goes
Quadruple
down.
overtime.
Spirit thrust into another impossible round.
But they've
done it before.
Hunter's low and he's wrapping all the way around to play that bomb. 1 point of health. No margin for error on his teammates. If they die, Hunter is in a tough position, even with the flank. Sampaio's going to get forced out into the open. There's nothing he can do to counter this. There's nowhere safe to hide. Hunter closing in. 1 HP. Will it really be the difference maker? Stick on planted for connector. Tania feeling the pressure. Doesn't know where they are. Doesn't know where they've gotten to. Tania. Defuse being held. Heavy God puts a stop to it. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I don't know if the Lanxess has, and it's seen a lot.
Quadruple overtime. I'm gonna do math here real quick. 13, what was it, to 9 plus 14 plus 16?
In this arena, on this stage.
So they're at 94 rounds played here. If they go to the final round, it's gonna be 100 rounds in the overtime. 100 rounds. I'm sorry, 100 rounds in the qualifier.
This is 2 top squads
Or the quarterfinals.
in great form, laying it all out there for the world to see.
And honestly, the way this has been going, they're so like head to head here that I think they hit 100 rounds.
And there is still no way of knowing who swans into those semifinals with an albeit stressful but game of a lifetime behind them.
100 round match? No. It's 100 rounds between the 3 maps, Banter Buddy. But that's still a lot of rounds for quarters.
Throughout this whole thing, since we hit the OTs, it's been team spirit with the chances to close. G2 need to finally buck that trend.
Donk with an opening frag, nice.
The longer this goes on. Yeah, it does.
Honestly, and G2's really low here on like 3 of them.
Magic lies in wait. He's got Donk alongside him to defend this site. Pulls on off, but does big damage. Now Donk catching them as they cross. Sets those apartments on fire with that
Last
spray.
2 very low here.
3 kills deep in the round.
Could maybe try and see some pies try and dip and save the op.
G2 write this one off. They look for a save.
G2 have done such a good job across this map and this series of isolating Donk, of trading him out, of never letting him run away with multi-kills. For his standard, it's been far less than usual. He's been sitting at a 1 KD across this 3rd map, but that breaks through, that cuts through. Triple kill for Donk. He is indeed getting sharper. G2 are getting sloppier. Spirit another step forward. G2 another save.
Just the level of focus, the amount of energy required to stay determined in a game like this. For Spirit, they feel so thankful that they've got Donk to fall back on. Just a guy who is the idol of individual firepower. Sampaio's hit that. Magic's brought down low.
Triple B for Spirit. 4th man moves to the window. Shira has a nade. No break needed. Matters readying himself. Got a re-smoke available. Rest of G2 going back to an A hit again. Tania blocks. Shira rotates. Spirit all in all good positions, and it's about to get better because they're re-clearing middle. They now know Manus is trapped alone behind his boxes. What are they doing?
Nice, Magics.
Magic's trades, and Spirit know
Tania,
this one's
what do you
coming.
got?
Tania dead right away. Shiro up next, needs to have a valiant hold, but he's caught out.
Yeah.
Hunter with a power surge.
Round quickly turning to Spirit. Yeah. No way Magix does it here. Also, Donk literally about to drop 40.
Not like he was heading for the hills. Something's pulled him back. Gonna catch some Pius out in the open.
Ooh, relax. It's okay. He's safe.
Nice movement.
Or is he?
This is just crazy. He's still hanging around now. Magix hears them leaving. Magix hears them leaving. No, no, no.
No time. No
they
time.
hang around. They should be good to stop this way. Bomb's not planted for ramp. Hunter's going to close in. Tap on that. Adds the pressure. But it was nothing more.
Makes him die to bomb though.
Fake for Magix as soon as he hears those footsteps.
Yeah, we're getting cheeky now this deep. Magix reminds him he could if he wanted to, but nothing's getting past the keeper. Again, traded rounds. And you just feel like if you get a little bit more from Heavy God this deep in the game, what a game you're going to have from G2. CT side who's getting absolutely isolated in his position. He's getting bullied by utility. T side could be the way back in. He's been the star of this squad, doing more with less in unenviable positions. But on the offense, back of the pack here as they go back for this B hit.
Magix with the spot, but it comes pretty late. Mattis closing in quickly. Not able to stop him. Magix
that Molly doing work though.
But not able to deal with this guy, and now reinforcements arrive.
Yes.
And again, you're looking at a winning half in overtime for Team Spirit. What is Hunter even supposed to do here? Nade brings him down.
Dong's still sitting at 39.
On the other side of this smoke in the apartments, and the moment he rears his head, there's so many players here to deal with him. That Nade
it's a near nice.
Team Spirit, 2 to the good in quadruple OT.
2 rounds will do it here off of the T side as well. Pius feeling like he's cooled off on the AWP. CD side gives him a chance to be in the right position again. He was hitting blind shots out ramp. He's holding strong on this A-bomb site. Donk is 1 shy of 40 kills.
G2 players look so wasted.
We are way over 40 rounds.
Bro, imagine playing 100 rounds, 95 rounds back to back to back. 96 rounds. No. 97 rounds at this point.
No matter who wins.
I mean, you had that nice little like 10-minute break when Heavy God couldn't log in. But otherwise, yeah, 100 rounds on stage in front of the crowd. Man, I'd be exhausted too.
And to think G2 could have ended this back on dust.
They also repeatedly are down here, heading into every single swap. I feel like Spirit's been up, and it's an uphill battle.
All the way back in regulation, which feels like an eternity ago now. That can be the heartbreaking thing about competition. You don't know when your last best time to win the match was. But what if it is already behind them? This has been an endless pursuit, an endless game of catch-up.
Oh, he made it.
They've got to go flawless in this OT if they want to close it.
Snare is here, and Nerds is none the wiser. Neither player getting the spot. They know Nerds will
All right, Spirit, what do you got for us?
Donk smokes him off. Keeps attention diverted. Tanir starts to move in. He's had good value from these backstabs, and again, caught with knife out. Nerds saves his teammate.
He gets traded though. Good.
Spams him back. This A site is getting overwhelmed. Can Heavy God hold strong?
There's 2 on ramp, and there's nobody on ramp to hold him out. Do they know? There it is. Hunter. And Magix with the backstab on some Pius. Not even necessary from Shiro though. We'll see though. Maybe he catches Maddie.
And this POV for Heavy God has just been a nightmare, right? The tracking of this util for Team Spirit across this entire 45-round game has just been destined for him. Every molly at his feet, every nade in his face, every trade. Spirit have not let Heavy God get going on Mirage. And now they sit there once again
does
with
Magix know?
another semi-final point. As Mattis can do nothing but sit back and let it happen.
Nice, Magix.
No AK either.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they go 99 rounds. That would still be something.
5 hours of play, 3 maps, 4 overtimes on Mirage. And it all comes down to this.
Oh, Nerd's feeling a little jittery here as he tries to play through Con. There's a fast B hit. This is Spirit with a real
Slowed down a little bit.
They're looking to throw these timings through a loop, fake that mid control, and then hit B. They're coming to Mattis here alone. Sampaio able to get back on the line to help him, but blind at the hands of this util. Backstab connects.
Donk, nice timing.
In G2's back line.
Bench. There it is.
3v2
now.
In favor of Spirit. Bomb now planted. It's do or die for G2.
2-2, 2-2.
Do you have it in you?
So tense, man.
They're always being asked to battle back against these overwhelming odds. Can they do it one more time?
It's not really planted for Magix, though.
Heavy God, the last domino to fall. And Spirit and those semi-finals are right there.
Wow, guys. Wow. I can't believe it. Let's hear that crowd once more.
Spirit persevere. They could have lost this game in 2.
Oh, wow. GG indeed, man. GG. That was 99 rounds. Incredible. But I'm relieved to see it. It means now we have correctly predicted our pick'ems for at least 2 teams on quarterfinals, and we're 1 point away from getting gold. So Spirit will move on and face either Falcons or Vitality, who will be playing next, and then we'll see Furia up against Aurora here on the top bracket. So there's no way I could win a point here, but if Spirit beats out against Vitality, we could see some very interesting stuff happen here for the grand finals. But I don't know. I think Vitality is the weaker team compared to Spirit. We saw it here where Spirit beat 9Z 2-0. Which I guess, stage 2, they're still warming up a little bit, 9Z. Because they faced again here, 9Z versus Spirit. And 9Z went 3, and they got a map, so that out of the 3, they got 2 and 1. And I was going to say, 9Z actually beat Vitality. So if Spirit can beat 9Z and 9Z can beat Vitality, then by the transitive property, Spirit can beat Vitality, but transitive property is not actually the game, so we'll have to see how that goes. I mean, who knows? Maybe even Falcons beats Vitality here, and then we see Falcons versus Spirit tomorrow. And then it's like, I don't even know. But, like, Falcons lost to BetBoom 2-0. And the loss to a map to Manta. And a map to Navi, so... And a map to G2. But G2's been playing really well. So, who knows? Who knows? You think the same, though? That Vitality's going to move forward and then Spirit beats Vitality? I love how everyone thinks Falcons won't win. They assume Vitality will advance. Dude, I think Vitality's got cracks in their game. And,
the technical pause really good for us good moment for
and
the sector mind
and
did
we'll see.
Well, listen, it's great to chat to you. Go forward to a semi-final. I cannot believe
But
you've
reigning
still got
champs
to play
are
another
reigning
game
champs
tomorrow.
for a good reason.
Our semi-finalists, put your hands together for Team Spirit.
But maybe with the team not shaken up too much, maybe everybody knows the plays and how they play, and they'll get read a little too easily here. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a short break. I'm gonna wrap up stream here momentarily, and then I'm gonna make some food, hopefully fix some stuff on my PC, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back, if not for the start of Vitality, but shortly after. So I'll be back in a bit, guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon, and have a good little break before I'm back. But see you in a bit. Masters, but stoic with your hands under the heat. Where's the fish of the plan? Surely not the victim posting film of the grease. Go on.